90s logo. So 90s.
Beautiful.
Even though it's 2005. Classic behind the times Eurovision.
Yep.
Welcome to Ukraine.
Eurovision 2005 commentary track.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Anthony. Who are you?
I'm Horsey Pope.
Oh, I'm Miley Scott.
You're a man of many names, many identities. Who else?
Who are you?
I'm Kathy Wise.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a sensible
That's
name.
right. She is a
And that's a
name.
big green ball.
That is... What even is that? It's some kind of
it's
light
a big green
thing.
ball of light. It's the symbol of like the bud that opens up and it's awakening. It's about awakening.
It's a symbol of universal peace, like
No.
everything. Okay, maybe not.
Did they just get them at IKEA? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen that at IKEA.
I don't know. 2005 IKEA probably didn't, because like LEDs were expensive then, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it was really cool and fancy to have that. Like, people would be so impressed.
Especially impressive for the Ukraine because they are not that rich.
No. But yeah, for once the theme is not universal peace because it's like a year after the Orange Revolution in Ukraine. So it was like awakening. I think they've had a couple since then. But particularly this one, I wanted to say, we're all up in the democracy now, yo.
Did Russia compete this year?
Yeah.
Just asking.
Democracy, electric guitar.
There was not really a Russian thing as well. I mean, it's not.
It's never not.
Yeah. But you know, there was less animosity than is my memory.
There was a lot more silver stretch fabric.
Here's our friend Ruslana. Oh,
Yours and
look
my
at her.
friend.
Yeah. Look at her.
Oh, right, last year's winner, of
Wow,
course.
that is
Yeah.
a fairy cape.
Yeah, that's what she bought with her wigs.
Just one really big cape.
Yeah, well, she was cold in those like leather short shorts they made her wear.
It's made of genuine unicorn fur.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why she could only afford the one cape.
Furry.
Yeah, they're more
Oh.
hairy.
It's made of genuine luck dragon.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they white? Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Falcor.
She has a very wide stance.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Assertive.
It's the warrior princess thing, isn't it? It's part of the thing.
Yeah.
Any moment now,
I guess
she'll
she's
pull out a broadsword and
Yeah.
start slashing at people.
I would
That's
not put it past this
that's been
performance
a-
at all.
that's been a recurring theme recently. She might have been a bit ahead of her time in that.
Really?
The warrior
Oh,
princess.
yeah.
The commentators always say, "Oh, it's Game of Thrones time." Or something.
Yeah. But this was pre-Game of Thrones,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
you only had Xena, I guess.
Yeah.
But that was previous to this. She filled the gap between Xena and Game of Thrones, basically. People who are hungry for more of that kind of thing. You notice she did like one bar of her winning song. She was very over that song, I think.
She's probably sung nothing but in the entire year up to this
Yeah,
point.
well, that's what you commit yourself to. And you sing nothing but that in like the year coming up to it to try and promote it.
Oh,
and
that's
then
true.
if you win, you just have to sing it for the whole year.
Yeah, but if there's any place that you would feel obligated to sing it, it would be the next Eurovision, surely.
Yeah.
That's kind of a tradition, isn't it?
Well, I mean, yes. But, you know, I think they have more negotiating power, and when they're like, yes, I'll appear, but I want to sing my new single, and we'll sing that stupid old song again.
That does happen as well. Sometimes they do the old song and the new single.
Yeah.
So
Well, she did one bar of the old song, and then she did this, You Have Put My Heart on Fire song.
I think the English is my favourite part
Yeah.
of Eurovision performances. So I was going to ask, are there any times where the previous winner has come back and not sung their song at all?
Oh,
That's a tricky question.
yeah, it's tricky to think. I think they've appeared and not sung. They're like, hello.
They've just done commentary
Yeah.
or just had a wave from the audience.
But usually they at least do a bit of it. I think think this is like right towards the almost nothing. I mean, it was just the introduction. I don't think she actually sung any of it. It's really, really just
We
an odd.
didn't mention the flamethrower, but that's a nice prop.
Yeah. Again, it's quite dangerous, but they're living wild, you know.
Especially with how much synthetic hair she has on it.
I think that's her real hair.
It's
Oh,
very
you mean
long.
that the fringy stuff?
Yeah, the fringy
that's
stuff.
not real. Yeah.
I don't know whether the hair on her
Okay.
head
Well, she has
is...
very long hair, but it looks real.
Yeah.
So energetic and shouty.
That's what won her last year's
That's right. It
performance.
was
so
more about the dance.
she's playing to her strengths.
That's right. Well, you'd be disappointed if she came on and did like a slow ballad about how her heart was broken. You know, it's not her shtick. Gotta stick with what
So-
you're good at.
We're in Ukraine, but this is definitely pre-Verka Sedushko, right?
Yes. So it was the first time Ukraine had won. And they had only been like participating for, that was the second year, I think, when they participated, they won.
Mm. That's impressive.
Well, they always do it quite well. They have a good record. And here are our
Well,
lovely
they won
hosts.
last year. As we record this.
Year before last.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Sure.
Yeah. It's 2018, everybody.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
March. So this year's Eurovision hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Now pay attention to the hosts' costumes, because they'll probably change a few times over the course of the night.
You hope so.
Yeah.
That is also tradition.
Yeah, oh, I'm not sure that guy does anything other than tuxedo.
I don't think I could pronounce either of those names.
Isn't he just called Paulo or something?
The last name, though.
Oh. Well, you will never meet him, so it doesn't matter. They have very interesting voices. And that guy, you see him announcing the results from Ukraine
Oh,
in
yeah.
a lot of years.
Ah, does he always look so slightly spaced out?
Yeah, he has a very sort of monotonous manner. I don't know what he does in Ukraine, but it's
Maybe
very
that's how
strange.
radio announcers go.
And you
Yeah,
don't,
maybe
you
it
don't
works in
feel that
Ukraine.
he's looking at you even when he's looking at you.
That's right.
He's sort of looking past you.
Hmm.
Is this a bit?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they've got no doubt. Yeah, I could do that bit.
Okay. Well, sometimes it's not a bit, and there's genuine screw-ups.
Oh,
happens.
screw ups happen. I thought you were going to say it was genuine improvised humour, and I don't think that happens. It's always
Ooh, improvisation.
Yeah.
That
Maybe
sounds
with
dangerous.
Ketchup, but
yeah, Patreon ones maybe. But
man,
you know,
they're great.
they are. If they're a tough bar to live up to. But of course, these people didn't have to because that was the future.
Yes. Well, I feel like what they have to live up to. This is actually the 50th Eurovision show, and I mean, we watched the semi-final yesterday, and they didn't seem to be making that big a deal over that fact.
Yeah, they had the special Eurovision show. I mean, Eurovision was at a bit of an ebb, so they asked various people to host the 50th special show, and kind of nobody wanted to do it. So it ended up in like Norway or somewhere. I'm not sure that that's right, that it was in Norway, but yeah, it was at a bit of an ebb at this point. I think it's a lot more popular now, and so the 60th anniversary was a bit more of a thing.
Yeah, I remember when that was Sweden hosting. Was it?
Austria.
Austria, right. Well, I remember a big retrospective was part of that show,
Yeah.
that broadcast. Oh, we're already on to the
It's
first song.
hungry. Ah, hungry. I mean, yeah, they're not doing much to dissuade us from thinking that it is a dance contest at this point.
No.
So this is the one when we were watching the semi. These guys were on before Ireland, and we felt strongly that they were stealing Ireland's thunder with a Riverdance knockoff.
It was much better than the Irish entry, which did not qualify.
Oh,
Indeed.
poor Ireland.
Yeah, well, what Ireland obviously needs is a half trouser. You want to get
Yeah.
ahead, get a half trouser. It's not a choice I've seen repeated, but it's memorable and it's bold.
I've only seen it in anime.
Yeah, I've never seen it on a human before. You can draw a lot of crazy stuff on cartoons, but actually going out there with the house trouser is a different thing. And one of them's a flare as well.
This is something we talked about as well during the semi, was whether you would wear this to the shops. And often the answer is no, but I wonder how many costumes tonight we'll see.
Well, it was a casual time. I think more then than now you see stuff that you might wear to the shops.
We noticed a lot of
You could get away with
jeans.
wearing a dancing costume.
Those dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're quite sparkly.
Yeah. It's just like a sparkly bit, isn't it?
Good dancers though.
like
They
a
are.
sash.
The bit where she's not singing is a lot better.
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
She's overshadowed by the recorder.
So some kind of flute. And just these men who are very good at dancing.
So in this era, there's basically no instruments played live, right?
No, I don't think you're allowed to. It's quite difficult to sync and it's more expensive, basically.
Yeah. Well past the orchestra era.
Well
of course.
past the orchestra time. So the way they solved the lack of the orchestra was to have a bunch of people dancing on stage.
Well, I like, something that I noticed has been a trend recently is one person alone on stage, and I find that's a very boring performance.
Ooh, knee dancing.
Yeah, sometimes it works, but you have to have a strong song. If, I think this
Yeah,
lady
definitely.
knows, I don't have a strong song, let's get 5 dudes on,
And
let's
it works.
do all the choreography, and you're right, it's a package that works.
I also give her props for doing a native language song.
Ooh, that's right. And that was even more sort of dangerous back then with no jury voting. You could really suffer for singing in your native language.
Yeah, the populace likes English
Yeah,
because it's
the
more
populace are
universal than
boring.
Hungarian.
yes. If you speak Hungarian, I'm sure it was great. Well, it was great.
Yeah, bravo.
Thanks, Hungary.
And we are watching the Norwegian broadcast to sync this up.
Yeah. The Norwegian commentator has a lot of information that we're not making the most of. The
Oh.
postcards,
Should I have had like a fact sheet or something? Like the
maybe.
commentators do. I've got Diggy Lou up.
Yeah?
I could tell you a few
Yeah, you could
things.
say at least who's next. I feel like it's the UK next. That's just my memory. Yeah, the
You're
commentator just
correct.
said Javine. So these postcards were meant to be about people rather than places, is my memory. So you see a lot of Ukrainian faces in odd situations.
Like the
Do
man on
the
the
situations
beach.
relate to the country who's about to
Not that I've
form?
been able to discern.
Okay.
Just random Ukrainian people. And
Yeah,
here
'cause
comes
it's
Javine.
it's up to the host country how they do these postcards.
Yeah.
And they can really vary in interest.
Oh.
Wow.
Here comes Javine.
Here comes a powerful costume.
Well, yes. Skimpy costumes are timeless.
Everyone needs a spangly bikini in their wardrobe.
So this song is called Touch My Fire.
Yes.
Oh, she just said it.
Yep. And the UK on second, which is the death position. I didn't think this was too bad.
Not by UK standards, but
which are low standards.
yeah. I mean, it's competently performed.
But, I could imagine it on the radio in 2005, not now.
Yeah.
But
It's a bit Shakira.
yes. Is she in the hit parade in 2005? I think so.
Oh, sorry, I was
Well,
distracted by the wind machine.
wind machine. Excellent. You see, people design skirts specifically for the wind machine. That's not something you need when you go to the shops. Flame
Yeah, watch out
vests.
for some skirts later on. I'll bring it up when we get to it. Some eye-catching costumes this year. Like I said, we watched the semi-final already, but only about half of the acts in this show were part of that.
That's right. So, of course, the UK pre-qualifies.
Yes.
Because it's one of the big four at this stage. And then other countries pre-qualified based on their performance in the previous year. Which wasn't a system that worked particularly well.
Yeah. So the semi-final is sort of a loser's bracket.
Yeah.
If you do badly the year before, then you get a chance to sort of redeem yourself. Oh my goodness. Some suggestive dancing there.
Eurovision
That's what
favourite.
sells it.
Yep.
Have you got a song? Well, I've got half of a song. Can you shake it? Yes, I can shake it. You've got a song.
It's a double threat, singing and shaking.
That's right. But yes, 10 songs qualified from the semi.
Yes. 10 out of... It was a lot, 20 something?
It was 25.
25.
No, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't have very good odds.
Yeah, whereas these days you get the 2 semis. I don't know. I don't have to explain this. If you want to know how Eurovision works these days, go to Eurovision.com.
Just Eurovision.tv.
.tv, Anthony. Even in 2005, it was Eurovision.tv.
Yep. And that was the UK.
Well, I normally use the app anyway.
Yeah. It was alright.
Oh, something's on fire.
Yes. It's the men of the Ukrainian fire service, also various other people.
Right,
At
I've just
party?
tried Eurovision.com and it's redirected me to ebu.ch.
So it's Eurovision rather than the song contest.
Yes, I suppose so. I forget that Eurovision is more than a song contest, but it kind of is. That's the whole basis of this participation.
Yeah.
Speaking
got
of
next?
participation, next is Malta with the song
Malta.
Angel. I noticed that on the bottom of this list on digiloo.net, there's 2 non-participating entries.
Yeah. I wonder what that's about.
Belarus and Lebanon.
Lebanon, really?
Yeah, didn't you tell me something about Lebanon?
I did tell you something about Lebanon. But I don't know if it's correct. I feel like that
Oh, okay.
story about Lebanon was older.
Oh, okay, so it might not relate to this year. But what you told me was that they refused to... They broadcast the contest, but when the Israelite... Is that
Israeli.
Right? Israeli, sorry. The Israeli entry came on, they cut to pictures of flowers.
Yeah.
They refused to show the Israeli entry. And as a result, they were barred from participating in the year after that. But we don't know what year that was exactly.
Yeah. One of the rules is that you have to broadcast the previous year's contest.
In its entirety.
In its entirety.
You cannot skip a country you do not like.
No. Anyway, Malta.
Malta. Sorry.
This
Been
is
talking over
This is Kiara's second appearance in the Eurovision.
it. Okay.
When did she previously appear?
1998 in Birmingham. And it won't be her last.
Ooh.
She comes back again.
She's a competent singer, but
Yeah.
unfortunately she's been given a bit of a nothing song.
Well, I think she wrote this song.
Oh,
And of the 3, I think it's the strongest.
But the 3 are solo singing performers. The third one is 2009, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, she sings well. And it is a kind of cigarette lighter, wavy song that I think people do pick up the phone for.
Ballad. Good ballad. I think. I don't know.
but 3 isn't a good
I'm not too
position.
great with
3 is not a good position.
music terms.
Especially not in this fairly long final.
Yeah, with televoting only. And she didn't perform in the semi. And you basically get an advantage if you're a good song from performing in the semi because people hear
remember.
your song twice.
Yeah.
Which tends to hurt the big 4, even now.
True.
Even though they play clips from them and everything, it's just not the same.
And I wonder if putting their videos up on YouTube affects that at all in today's more internet-connected age.
I I mean, I think people who are interested
Mm.
and will go and seek out the YouTube videos and do that, be into it, but people who just tune in on the night and decide then,
That old general public.
yeah. Just because I spent a long time on YouTube watching videos, I'm not representative of the general public.
No. Most people who watch Eurovision don't have to get up at 5 a.m. to vote. They can just casually turn on the TV and vote.
Kiara has a great wink. Just thought I'd point that out. She always brings out the wink. Strong.
More
Hugger was
fire.
hungry this year, though. Sorry. Just remembering watching the videos.
It's a different conversation.
Yes.
What do we have next?
Romania.
Oh, so maybe this is related. I don't know. Maybe they're just like fire.
So this one's called Let Me Try by Luminita Angel and System.
They qualified in the semi-final.
Yes.
It was not a strong semi-final.
It was a struggling time for the Eurovision.
No, I said it was a bit of an ebb. First pair of jeans. Spied on. There she is.
We had a flute in the postcard and a flute in the song.
I know, and there was like industrial stuff in the postcard, and this is quite industrial themed staging.
Yeah, some strong prop work in this act.
Well, that was the other thing you did to make up for the lack of an orchestra, is bring a bunch of crap onto stage.
Yep.
Including industrial waste.
And then hit it to look energetic. Oh yeah, 3/4 stonewashed jeans.
Yeah,
It's a very casual.
very low as well.
Yeah.
And the green and silver bodice.
Seamless.
Again, it's not bad per se, but that's about all you can say about it.
Yeah, the set and the decoration is definitely the best part of it. The light up drums, and I mean like chemical drums.
Yeah.
That are being used as drums.
Ah.
Hilarious puns.
I should have
Visual puns.
played that bit up more.
Yeah.
I should have written it on the side or something.
This is a drum, get it?
And then I could have used the wink.
Definitely a lot of sparkly clothes.
Yeah. Well, that always works as well. You pop.
Yeah.
Look at those men. You wouldn't have noticed them if they weren't covered in gold lame.
Oh, it's just this one guy who comes out the front and sticks his tongue out. Everyone
Some of
else is
those, like,
just in
paper mache. I don't know.
jeans and black t-shirts.
Maybe they just are the roadies.
Yeah.
She's like, I feel lonely with these drums. You come on stage with me and hit them with some sticks.
Here, have some remaindered sparkly fabric.
And the ankle grinding.
Yeah, and it's real ankle grinding. That surprised me.
That's why they're all wearing glasses, you know?
Safety glasses.
Safety. Safety
Yeah.
first, ankle grinding on stage.
Real steel drums, real grinders, real sparks. I
Real
like.
key change.
He's got wires
100%.
attached to his lids. Like, there's mics.
Oh no, it would be the light thing.
Oh.
Yeah, they light up.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
No.
got sort of cymbals that he's clapping together like a big monkey. But they're also standing on stilts made of sawn off barrels. I don't know. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that does not work with sawn off barrel stilts. They just look ridiculous.
It's got an arts and crafts feel that I enjoy.
It's got a year 6 arts and crafts feel.
Well, the comparison has been drawn before Eurovision to Rockestadford.
Yeah. I don't think in our school that would have not made the grade for the Rockestadford.
There's definitely a through line there. You start with the Rockestadford and you eventually graduate to Eurovision.
It's a dream, anyway. And that's a tree. More people of Ukraine. More.
So this next one is Norway.
Oh,
And we got Wigwam with In My Dreams.
I believe it is pronounced wigwam.
I disagree.
We'll have to agree to disagree on that.
Some
Yeah.
Ukrainian students there.
Yeah, I assume so.
Well, they're sitting
He's
on a
just
lawn.
staring
so-
moodily at the camera.
Yeah, it's
Like
the
the camera took his book.
The people of Ukraine. Not all of them are happy. Not all of them are excited.
Oh, I missed how the commentator pronounced it. That would be the definitive statement. Since
Well, that
he's
would be
from
in
Norway.
Norwegian. We're not speaking Norwegian.
Oh. Were you saying that it's supposed to be wigwam in English?
Yeah.
Well, again, I disagree. But anyway, this act is great, so everybody pay attention.
We need more glam rock this year.
I know.
It's fantastic.
There was a sort of a shortish lived fashion for this kind of entry. And I do miss it.
Yeah. Love the aging glam rocker look that this guy's got going on. And you were saying this sort of paved the way for Lordy to come in the year after and
That's
sort
right.
of the contest.
When they did so well, people realised that you didn't have to do a sickly sweet pop song. And so people were like, we'll just try it. And then Lordy were fantastic. Although this is also fantastic.
Yeah, this is a very enjoyable
And look
song.
at those flares.
Yeah.
Yes, the song is good, but also the costumes, yes.
And the feather boa. And you'll notice they have the orange flag for the Orange
Yeah.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Oh, they're supporting... Oh, nice, okay.
Playing it up in the host country.
Yeah.
That's a good way to win over the audience
Yeah.
in the arena.
There's see-through fold-back speakers.
Yeah, I thought that was particular to a certain act, but everyone gets them.
Yeah,
Unless they've got
The clear
in-ears.
perspex.
Lots of the acts have already got in-ears.
That's true.
that's right.
But the band-style ones have these clear perspex foldbacks.
Not sure why they've got that fold back for the band, because it's not like anything is going to be plugged in.
True.
No,
I guess
but you
it's
don't
for
want
the
to be
look.
playing in a different key from what's on the backing track because
It's
that's
true.
a very good way to sing out of tune. I have seen that happen. That has happened.
They are singing, and they've got in-ear foldback as well. So is the
Mm.
on-stage foldback just for the look?
I don't know. It's all one, isn't it?
Is the bassist just a knockoff of Bono?
I mean, with the age these people are, he could have been before Bono. He could have been the original. Maybe Bono went on a school trip to Norway. Got the vibes. It's the guy with the weird sunglasses and the hat.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, the cowboy hat.
The cowboy hat. It's not a coherent look like the frontman has. It is catchy.
It's a good song, and they've got everyone on stage. They don't even have hidden backing singers.
No, that wasn't in fashion yet. And I've never really understood it unless you're trying to do a very specific thing. Just have them out there. Takes up some space. Unless they're super ugly. Although I have seen super bored looking ones. Where
Yeah,
they just don't want to be there, and that's not good.
You could always
That's
put a
quite
mask on
bold.
an ugly backup singer, and then you'd get extra artistic points.
That's true. Put a horse face on. When in doubt,
Azerbaijan, I
slap
love
on a
you.
horse face. Everybody looks better in a horse face.
Alright,
Fact.
so new postcard, we're seeing someone who's not Turkey. Hey, these might be Turkish people, actually. Nah.
I mean, I think they're all Ukrainians.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're right.
With some funky shoes.
On a plate.
And
Don't
what
eat the
looks like
shoes.
ballet students.
So this is Gul Saran with Rimi Rimi Lay.
Oh dear.
So it's our second native language song for the night.
Yes. Wow. Song. Dance with shouting.
It's a song
some would call
contest,
it.
therefore any entry is technically, by definition, a song.
I mean, I see the logic in what you're saying,
Yeah.
but the evidence points to that not being the case.
Well, could an entry be barred from the contest if they were
That
not
guy looks
song-like
like
enough?
Jesus. If they were not song-like enough. No,
Yeah.
they had that like almost entirely instrumental one that won in the mid-90s. Remember? Had like one line of singing, and the rest was instrumental, and that one.
I think you should face the microphone when you're talking.
It's Jesus and the belly
Sorry.
dancer.
Trying to
Yeah,
look
I
for
know.
the line.
It's an instinct that you kind of
Yeah.
have to fight when you're recording something
Sorry.
with a directional microphone.
Yes.
Anyway. This is Turkey, so there's going to be a belly dancer. That's kind of the rule.
Yeah. Well, they won with belly dancing, and
Yes.
they're not going to stop trying now. Oh, I miss Turkey, you know?
Oh, they don't compete anymore,
No,
do they?
come back, Turkey. We still love you. I mean, I don't love this, but I enjoy the fact that they participate.
So they weren't in the semi. That means they did well enough last year
Yes.
to automatically qualify.
Yes. Well, they hosted the year before
Oh, of course.
with an excellent Scar entry. It was much better than this. So you see, this has close to no tune, but a whole lot of dancing. And the dancing isn't as competent as Hungary.
Well, at least it's more close to their native culture.
You don't know that. How much do you know about Hungarian folk dancing?
It just seemed like it was river dance, that's all.
Mm.
But you're probably right.
It's not like she can't sing, it's just that she doesn't have a song.
It's dancing with some wobbling.
Mm. Yeah, singing in Turkish is unusual for Turkey. I mean, in recent times. Yeah, they're giving it a red hot go. I guess it's the best I could say. It's a lot of flames.
Mm.
I'm just reading the lyrics and there's so many diacritics that I don't know how to pronounce.
Oh, I thought you'd be reading the translation.
Oh, I could do that.
Well, you probably learn more.
Did love tire you out cruelly? My heart loved you so much. My insanity is miserable. Come back, cutie.
Again, as many song lyrics do, it suffers in translation.
Although it's hard to tell.
Yeah, maybe it was terrible in Turkish. You'd have to ask a Turkish speaker. What does Rimi Rimi Lay mean?
The translation for English says Rimi Rimi Lay Lee Lay Lee Rimi Lay.
Ah,
So
okay.
it's
I guess
nonsense
Rimi Lay
masquerading as the language.
I thought it meant something. I was wrong. Did I hear our Norwegian friend saying that Moldova is next?
You did. Which, of course,
Or
is
two.
very exciting.
I can't pronounce the name of this Moldova.
Stodshizdu.
That's pretty good.
It was a guess.
I was convinced.
So their song is called Bunika Bate Doba.
Grandmama bits a drum.
Yeah, this is long before Russia had the grandmothers baking bread in an oven.
That's right. So much better than those.
Oh, I love these guys. Even more when they came back with
So lucky.
So Lucky. That was a great song, but this is also fantastic.
I love that this is Moldova's first entry. They're like,
And
Body
they've
paint?
they've sent a guy who's only
Yeah.
wearing paint for a shirt.
Matches his guitar strap.
well, maybe he thought that guitar strap isn't big enough. I need a second one.
It's not a guitar strap, it's a drum strap.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
He's
Oh.
dancing with his drum.
Well, it is a song about drums.
This makes me so happy.
Oh, no, it's so good. Like I said, I just love that Moldova thought, okay, we're going to enter the Eurovision for the first time. Who's going to represent the Moldovan way of life? Who's going to go out there and make a good impression on behalf of our young country? And they're like, yeah, these guys are the ones.
And we definitely need a giant rocking chair on stage.
Well, it's about grandma. Got to have grandma, because it's about grandma.
And she can't stand up the whole time because she's old.
And it's mostly in Romanian, so you've got to have the visual symbolism so people know what it's about.
Is she actually hitting a drum? Yeah, she is.
She has a drum there, yeah.
Quite a big one too.
She doesn't mess around. That's kind of the point of the song.
So diggyloo.net again, excellent resource for anything before 2013.
That's so sad.
the grandma on stage has a different last name to the lead singer, so I don't know if it's a real grandma or not. Just saying.
Could be a maternal grandmother.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe she represents all grandmothers.
Oh, I like that.
That, she's not just a specific genetic grandmother. She's just everybody's grandmother.
My grandmother doesn't wear a Moldovan national dress.
Well, the grandmother doesn't, but this grandmother, who is also your grandmother, does.
Oh, yeah.
If you needed a Moldovan grandmother.
I'd
That's
rather
right.
have a third grandmother now.
Well, everybody could do with another grandmother.
Oh, she stood up and the crowd's gone wild. And not only does she have a drum, but she's got a little cymbal too.
Yeah, this is on the climax of the song. Yeah, maybe his actual grandmother didn't have any rhythm.
She's a stage grandmother.
For the purposes of this song.
I have the energy.
It's great. And, they're wearing crazy stuff, but it works.
And they have so much energy.
Yeah.
That was lovely. Thank you, Moldova.
The Norwegian commentator enjoys it too.
How could you not enjoy that? You'd have to be dead inside not to enjoy that.
Well,
I don't think
did
Terry
Terry
liked
Wogan
it.
enjoy it?
Terry is dead inside.
Oh, he's dead outside now too.
Well, he is now. He wasn't then. He was only dead inside then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the British broadcast in Australia on our, it's not our national broadcast, is it?
On SBS. Yeah.
On SBS. Until
Until he stopped doing it after 2008.
and when he stopped, we got our own commentator team because we didn't want to put up with Graham Norton, I guess.
I think it was just an opportunity.
Yeah.
They did send a commentator in from Australia in 2003, but they got a bunch of letters of complaint from people like, "Where's Terry Wogan? Bring back Terry Wogan." So they had to show it again with Terry Wogan commentary.
Wow.
So then they waited till I quit before they sent new ones.
And has it always been Julia and Sam until they stopped recently?
No, they had a different guy.
Okay.
I don't remember his name.
Well, in the time I've watched it, it's only been Julia and Sam again until they stopped last year.
Albania.
Yes, sorry.
Definitely
Tomorrow I
pretend
go.
violins.
Very
Medina cello.
They've been told not to approach the violin too closely with the bow. It might make a noise which might disturb the other dancers.
Again, a very performance song with not much song.
Yeah, it's so fake.
Yes, they don't even
Is there even any violin in the backing track right now?
I think there was at the beginning. Not
It's
at this
just
point.
disappeared, but they're still playing.
Yeah. It's kind of like when someone mimes driving by just moving their hands to the left and the right. You're like, no one drives like that. You'd swerve all over the road. No one just moves the bow rhythmically backwards and forwards across the violin.
Oh, she's torn her dress. She
And
didn't
no
have time
one
to
hits
fix
the
it.
violin with the bow either.
It's a classic mullet skirt.
Yeah, but some giant beast has ripped it with its claws, like in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Okay, I don't remember that. And I have seen Star Wars 2 recently. Oh no, have I seen Star Wars 3 recently?
No, it was 2. You saw the edit, but I'm pretty sure that scene was still in the edit. The fan edit that removes
I've
a lot
just
of
blocked it out.
love scenes and
Running
shenanigans.
through meadows.
They completely removed the conveyor belt scene too. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, they had some of it.
There was some of it still. Yeah, you're right. They just cut out C-3PO chaining heads with it.
Yeah.
You know, this doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Why do the dancers have slits in their harem pants?
I think it's an echo of her mullet skirt.
Yeah, it's a theme.
Yeah, it's like red within and white without. It's about a murder at a wedding.
Oh, so it is Game of Thrones.
It is Game of Thrones. It's the Red Wedding. That book was out by this time.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah, because they were big fans of the book.
Yeah. Look at that woman. She's obviously a fantasy nerd. Well, she's not a singer.
Oh!
Ooh.
Ooh. Cutting.
It's possible the song is just terrible, so you can't tell.
At least there's some dancing going on.
Yeah.
Although
To
that guy
distract
was
the
just
eye.
kind of jumping for a bit there.
And Oh, no, not good.
And the fake violining is just...
Yeah,
Very
that's
fake.
off-putting.
Oh, they tied themselves together now.
He's tying them in a...
I think he's going to kidnap them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that was quite a dark song.
Well, it was in English.
Yeah, it was. It didn't help.
Yeah, I
It was all
couldn't
about wedding.
make out what she was saying.
Yeah. It's all about...
Of course, it also had the ti da. That's
It's nonsense.
not words.
Oh, the words that are not words.
Lift the drum beat, raise your voice, may the whole world shake as one. I don't know. It's not dark, the lyrics. But
I
it is
think
about a
that's
wedding.
darkness.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
white
told you,
veil,
yeah.
wedding dress. I just thought you were making it up.
I don't make stuff up. I only
Really?
often make stuff up. But you'll
Well,
never be able to tell what's made up.
Up next is Cyprus, or did I
Yes.
make that up?
Well, we're about to find out. Nope, that's the flag of Cyprus.
Yeah, so this is Konstantinos Christoforou with
work.
Ella, comma, parentheses, come baby.
Oh dear. I shouldn't prejudge your enjoyment of the song,
Oh my.
but I find this to be very tasteless.
Sparkly mini dresses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sparkly gloves.
I mean, it's a bit of a cliche that Greece tends to go for scantily clad women shaking. And obviously Cyprus thought they wanted a piece of that action.
Cyprus is just mini Greece.
Wow, that has more sleeve than skirt.
Mm.
Like quite a lot more sleeve than skirt.
Is that a 70s thing as well? It's a bit of a 70s
Oh,
throwback
my.
here.
Look at this guy. Oh, he knows what
Oh,
So mad.
and the choreography.
he knows what he's doing.
I assume he's doing what he was told, but it's very confronting, I would call it. And there's a one particular move with the hand on the groin that I want you to watch out for here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it comes. There it is. Oh,
What is that?
it's the thrusting move that no one needed.
Could someone have got those women more than one piece of fabric with a pin at the back?
Well,
just
they ran out
elastic
of
with
material to
fabric.
make the dresses because
Are they-
they were making that guy's gloves out of the same stuff.
Are they going to take those off? Do you think?
Oh, wow.
There's not much to go after that, but I have a
Is it going
fear.
to be a
Oh,
sparkly bikini under
now he
there?
has a giant Q-tip.
It does look like a giant Q-tip. Oh man,
Someone needs a good ear cleaning.
maybe.
That's what this song secretly is about.
That's right.
Tiny people who come and clean your ears.
Yeah, like the borrowers, only wax merchants. Oh, this move.
It's like
It does not
those
improve.
ads about toothpaste.
Especially with the close-up angle. Mm.
Yeah, you don't want a low angle around those skirts. Oh.
You broke the Q-tip. Oh, it's breakdown time. You thought it was one song. Well, song, again, for a certain definition of song.
Now it's become 0 songs.
It's sort of a chant now. It really is just a piece of fabric and a piece of elastic.
And they've got big steel drums too.
Mm. Yeah, obviously there's a factory near this arena.
They
They
spray
spent all
painted
their
these
money
ones,
on
though.
those jeans and they couldn't afford costumes for the
They
ladies.
look like expensive jeans. I think
I
it's
think
the
they're
sleeves.
overalls. See, they've got like panels at the
yeah.
front. They're just not wearing the straps on
It's
and
not
they
part of
folded
the...
it over.
Oh, what is the concept of this?
Oh, yes, good point.
We had the Q-tips, we got the drums. It's not a...
Um,
There's not a creative vision coming through, and it
It's a bit-
concerns me. Oh my.
Well,
What was that?
it's over.
unfocused. It is over
We've survived Cyprus.
for another year.
Well, not always bad, but that was... You can't make up for everything with thrusting.
Well, up next is Spain in Spanish,
Mm,
singing Brujeria.
I believe you. Does that mean bar?
I'll tell you in a minute. So it's sung by Son de Sol. Son de Sol. And according to Digiloo, the song means witchcraft, song title.
Cool. I don't have great memories of this either. Oh, Spain.
Do you mean that your memories aren't great, or that your memory is not? Hang on. Let me
My
rephrase
memory
that.
is depressingly clear.
Oh, okay.
You remember the ketchup song?
Oh no.
Yes. I do remember the 90s.
Yeah, well, it's 2005 and they're just about catching up.
Yeah, the popular theory about Eurovision is that it's always 10 years behind in terms of fashion, song styles.
This fashion is definitely 10 years behind. Whoa.
Is it? I don't know. I remember a time when clashing colours was in fashion. But
So basically, if you love the 90s, watch the 2000s entries in the Eurovision.
well, they're, the 90s aren't kind of 80s. They're just boring. They're like sober 80s.
They're pretty
And
80s at the
the
start.
80s themselves were drunk 80s. Do you see what I'm saying about the catch-up song kind of vibe?
This is also the year that had the song with the same title as a J-Lo song. Did that get through?
Yeah. No,
Okay, I didn't get through.
no, that was Estonia.
Yes, Estonia with Let's Get Loud.
Poor choice.
Of course, the actual song didn't. It wasn't not reminiscent of the J-Lo song.
It's
at
always
all.
a mistake to make people think of a song that they like more than the song they're listening to.
Yes.
Like the
But,
ketchup
I mean,
song.
a stylistic
which is
homage
better
is
than
different
this.
to just using the same name.
Yeah.
She went overboard on the glitter.
Can't go
The
too
chest
far.
glitter.
Glitter on everything. You remember
She's got none.
You remember that body glitter? It was just like
Oh.
Vaseline with glitter all through it.
Yeah, and it would smell like sunscreen.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what she's wearing.
That was a 90s thing that has now made it to the Eurovision.
Not a moment too soon.
But I feel like on stage, there's body glitter's less weird than
Yeah.
just wearing it around.
Well,
Ah,
yes.
yes, well.
Once
you go.
again, you would not
Would
wear
you
that
wear
into the shops.
What about the backup dancer? Maybe the middle one.
What's he
It's
wearing?
kind of normal.
You could maybe
It's
wear
a
some
long
of them
coat
swimming,
and
like the
Not
blue
the
one.
skirt though. It's like
It's a bit too much skirt.
his
Yeah.
shirt
Maybe
has
if
a
you
lot of
pulled the
studs,
skirt
though.
up and used it as a cover for the whole thing.
I've seen things like that. Yeah.
the colours. I think it's a little bit too ostentatious.
Rap breakdown?
Was it?
I
It was
don't
some
know.
kind of breakdown. I wondered because he's not a very good dancer, so I wondered what his presence was
Why is he
made
here?
of.
He's providing the spoken word portion of this song,
Thank you.
and the
Spain.
extra
providing-
pair of arms
yeah,
in the
symmetry.
final position.
A necessary body to offset the number of other bodies.
That's right. You gotta get 6 people on the stage somehow. Are you
Well,
a human
don't have
person?
to, but
On you go.
3 men, 3 women, it works, I guess.
You
Can
thought
you
it
hold your
worked?
hands out to the
Oh,
sides?
Sorry, it worked in the sense that it had the number of people worked. The song itself, not so much. Anyway, we're going to
It's a
Israel
fake
now.
limp.
We got Shuri Maimon with Hashakat Shenisha, which should tell you that the song will be in Hebrew, at least.
It's half in Hebrew,
Some
half
of
in
it,
English.
yeah.
First half in Hebrew. This is another qualifier. Came through in the hot competition in the semi. With flying colours, because it is a song.
Really? That's pretty radical for this year.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a good song, but I would qualify it as a song. So, that was enough to get you through. Definitely. What if they see through fold-back speakers? I wonder if everybody has in-ears and they're just dressing. They're pretty boring dressing.
Or if everyone's just nervous about the in-ears not working from the rehearsal.
It's possible. You don't want to end up in a UK 2003 situation.
Oh.
I don't mind this dress.
Remember the dress from the semis? It looked very awkward since the train is incredibly long. We're also trying to figure out what's going on with the top because it appears to be a bikini top that's got a panel going to the...
Skirt. It's only
Skirt.
attached in sort of the front third.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
It's
We-
the side and back slit thing. It's just taking it to a
Yeah,
Well, it's not even a slit.
And more of a
It's just missing,
yeah.
except for like a bikini strap at the back. So you can see it there.
I mean, again, you wouldn't wear it to the shops, but I think it works.
Certainly not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does work well enough.
It looks like wrapping paper, but
Yeah, it's very skin tight.
Very sparkly and green. Christmas wrapping paper.
yeah. And now we move into English.
It's a decent song.
Yeah, like I said.
We talked a lot about the dress, but yeah, the song's good too. And again, props for native language, at least for half of it.
Yeah. Well, that's the calculated move, isn't it? To try and
yeah, I
appeal
suppose
to
so.
everyone by doing both. That's kind of gone out of fashion as well. Doing the half and half. The old half and half.
Is that like cream and milk or something?
Yeah, it's like half fat or something, I think.
It's a lot of fat.
No, not half volume, just half fat of if you have full cream.
Oh, okay.
That,
I thought it was
otherwise that would be
specifically something that
incredibly
just
creamy.
goes in a coffee. Is half and half.
No, it's meant to be a diet thing where, but you can't let go of your fat, but you want to pretend like you're doing something about it.
So it's just light milk.
Yeah, I think. I'm not an expert on different kinds of milk products.
I wonder if Shiri Maimon is an expert on milk.
Don't know. She's a pretty good singer. She does a good job.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of tan lotion, but she's carrying
Sparkly
it
tan.
off. Although, you know, it's sunny in Israel.
Yeah.
Could be a real tan.
But I think the gold shimmer to her skin is not natural.
No, that'll be the old body glitter. And, you know, judiciously used, it can work. Here are some Ukrainian people.
They're making pottery. So up next is Serbia and Montenegro. Get this, the name of the band is No Name.
Ah, that's so
How
creative.
clever. Their song is called Zovjak Moža, which is a Montenegrin phrase that I cannot pronounce or understand.
Is it in Serbian or is it in Montenegrin?
It says Montenegrin here.
Must be Montenegro's turn.
And, oh yeah, they trade off, yeah. Yeah, according to this, it's translated as Forever Mine.
Cool. More jeans.
Jeans are in this year.
Well, jeans are in all the time, but not necessarily as formal wear.
Yeah. I wear jeans practically 6 months of the year, but I wouldn't wear them to perform.
Are you a slave to
at
fashion, though?
Eurovision. I am not a slave to fashion, but I have noticed that jeans are always available for sale.
You think you know fashion.
Fashion's
Not
a
really.
stranger. Is that guy wearing like caramel-coloured trousers?
Are they caramel or are they gold?
No. Maybe gold is more generous. They look caramel to
They're
me.
more like bronze.
Oh, there you go. There's 3 guesses as to the colour.
Indeterminate brownish pants.
Shiny.
Shiny.
Shiny brown.
If you have an opinion on the colour of his pants, mail it into the EBU.
Care of Trousers of the Week competition. So many excellent pairs of trousers in the Eurovision that they found enough to go through all the way.
Ooh,
This
classic.
really does just look like they
Arms
came
on
on
shoulders
stage in
pants.
whatever they happen to be wearing.
Oh,
Oh, they're fairly stylish.
more big drums.
They definitely spike their hair up before coming on stage.
Yeah, maybe they go out like that every day. That was a 90s thing as well.
I feel like they're
Yeah,
dressed
yeah.
up a bit much for going to the shops there. It's sort of semi-formal.
Yeah, I don't know. If you were a stylish kind of person,
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
is
can't
might be
relate to
dressing
that
up for
perspective.
you going to the shops, Anthony.
that's a very specific test.
Would I wear this to the shops? I think you'll find 95% of the time the answer will be no.
No.
Would
Yeah.
I wear this? 95% of the time the answer would be no.
Would you wear Israel's dress just now?
I would try it on.
It would be amusing.
Yes. I do not have the same figure as that Israeli lady.
Yeah, you'd need a very specific figure to wear it
Yes.
because it's tailored very closely to her.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is Serbia and Montenegro.
It's a strange, shouty thing.
They have 2 sets of timpanis, and they're making good use of them.
Is the plural of timpanis?
They've got 2 sets of timpani.
Yeah, that
Drums.
doesn't sound right either.
They've got 4 drums on stage, and they're
That's
only
fine.
using 2 of them.
Keep it vague. They've got the hitty, smashy, soundy things.
They got some big round dealies.
Boom,
See
See
boom.
that guy's jacket? It matches the other guy's pants.
The caramel one.
Yeah.
/ bronze.
So they were in a rush and they grabbed the wrong things on their way out of the dressing room.
Awkward.
The wrong jackets.
They like to have their arms in the air.
I do.
They got 25% of the way into YMCA.
They just changed brands of deodorant and they're very proud of the results. So, ad break.
Oh, how exciting. That means we can look back on all the entries we've had so far. That was number 12.
Wow, we've come a long way.
We're halfway there, actually.
Wow.
So how many do you remember?
There was trousers.
Okay. Yes,
Hungary.
there were some trousers.
UK.
Well, you don't have to name them. I'm just
Okay.
saying, like,
I remember-
memorable acts.
Oh, yeah. Gotta remember that silver corset.
Yeah, we got some green room footage to help us remember who's
Yeah.
been out.
But you notice they seem to have run out of widescreen cameras.
Yeah, but even the on-stage footage is being shown in 4:3. Perhaps so it just matches
Yeah,
the
so it
rest of
doesn't
that.
like jerk around.
They've cut off the screen.
And the onstage footage
The
could be
old
from the rehearsals.
awkward
So it might have also
transition
been shot
period.
with 43.
Maybe. Although it
It's
looks like
definitely
semi to
different.
me. Could be the dress rehearsal. What were you saying?
The backstage footage has a different grade to it, like it's
Mm.
a different kind of camera, VHS or something. I don't know.
What DV?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like semi-final footage, which I know they had widescreen cameras at the semi-final because we watched the semi-final and it was in
We
widescreen.
did. And it was.
But they're not sharing that footage with us now.
No, those side bits, they weren't important.
Well, in 2005, you might not have had a TV capable of displaying them.
I can't remember. I think we did. Oh, it's time for plug.
It's time for a bit.
Plugging the book.
Oh, they haven't changed their costumes. What's up?
Oh, that is lazy. Say 50th anniversary book.
It's a shiny book.
Yeah, and that Norwegian guy's not impressed with the bit.
Talking right over. Well, I noticed she also has a little bit of body glitter that we saw when it gave a close up of the book. Very in.
And makes you radiant.
Do you own that book?
I did not own that
I'm
book.
surprised.
That's what the
It probably
internet's
wasn't
for.
even for sale in Australia. Yeah, it'd be well out of date by now.
Let me see if they have it on Book Depository. I don't think I'm missing anything in the broadcasts.
Ah, yeah, our hosts are shining with charisma.
Is that the name of that brand of body glitter?
That's what it's called. Liquid charisma. There's some more Ukrainian people. Ukrainian cranes. Get it? Cranes.
It's ballet and cranes.
I get it.
I'm glad you get it.
It's because of you.
And a man in a hard hat looking serious.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this book on the internet. Anyway, up next is Denmark.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll be thrilled to know that Jacob Sveistrup
Oh,
is
dear.
singing Talking to You. And this has triggered a memory. And
I usually leave the room when this song is on.
Oh,
is this the
wow.
one you cut out of your DVD?
No, I've only done that once and it was not this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't leave when this was on the semis, did you?
I didn't. But last time I tried to rewatch this, I stopped it and just gave up at this point.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I do not like the song.
He's gone for the casual Friday shirt with the formal Monday jacket.
Yeah, pink.
Very pink.
Pink shirt, orange shoes. Bold. And bold is not always a good idea. Just no.
Well, we've had the aging glam rocker, now we have the aging boy band.
Well, he's not a professional singer.
Oh.
He's a teacher. I would not like to be in his class.
No, he strikes you as the kind of over-enthusiastic teacher that's just really uncool.
Very much so.
You can tell he thinks he's cool though.
I seem to remember that Terry Wogan thought this song was fantastic.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
There's a man who's in touch.
It's his interesting opinions that made him so charming.
Whew, yeah.
What about the LED screens this year? You know, LED was just sort of coming in as a thing you could have. They're quite small.
Yeah, they didn't have the budget or the technology to do the full size.
And animations are relatively simple.
Yeah,
Just sort of
not just the
cloud
backdrop.
screensavers.
Yeah, screensaver. That's what it reminds me of.
They're sort of setting the tone rather than being a feature of the performance as they are in other years.
In recent years, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you started putting text on that, it would just be blurry. Wouldn't look good.
Yeah, not super high resolution.
No.
And I don't know what the sort of under-ocean stuff has to do with this song.
They've obviously decided a blue background contrasts nicely with his pink shirt,
I mean, that's not terrible logic.
unlike the shoes.
Orange shoes. And they're all wearing orangey shoes.
Did they just put tape on regular shoes? I don't know.
Well, here's the all orange.
The others have like a bit of orange on them. Like they have a bit of
Well-
pink on their clothes.
They're not. They're trying not to overshadow him as the main guy. This is why he's got the big pink shirt showing through.
It's all carefully designed. That's, I think, what we've found out.
Yes.
Please be over. Please be over.
That sounds like an end.
Oh, gosh. Okay, we made it through. 50% shoe talk.
He's relieved. We're relieved.
We never have to go back.
Are you forgetting the recap?
No. It's not that long. I can manage it. That's some Ukrainian rain.
The rain
Get
in
it?
Ukraine falls
Ukraine.
mainly on the crane.
This guy
So up next is
hitting
Sweden.
a rope.
We've got Martin Stenmark singing Las Vegas.
Oh. It's an interesting choice to sing about a US city in the Eurovision.
Yeah, there's a lot of references to different casinos here. Well, two.
It's a lot, relatively.
Oh no, just one.
Oh.
Never mind.
I think a lot is
I
stretching it.
skimmed the lyrics very quickly. So let's experience them in real time now, shall we?
Wow. That's exciting.
See, in another year, you would have had like the full screen playing cards and poker chips flying around everywhere. Strippers. So he just said Mandalay Bay, that's the one.
All right.
Yeah.
I missed it. No, you're not.
Yeah,
You're in
I
Kiev.
didn't have enough time to really go to one casino, I think. So.
All right. So I have to go to Kiev.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a city lights thing from the.
Yeah, streaky car light thing. So,
Oh, you're in Kiev.
Those costumes are probably going to come off.
I don't know.
Nah, yeah.
But they are like fancy track suits.
They're a bit 70s again, aren't they?
Yeah,
That
they're
sort of white
Rhinestones.
jumpsuit sort of look.
kind of Las Vegas-y, I guess.
Is that what they have in Las Vegas?
I don't
have
know.
absolutely no idea.
Has
I was
anyone
very
who
young.
been to
I
Las
was very young
Vegas?
when I was there.
Oh, you have been?
So I enjoyed Circus Circus a lot, but not much else.
Don't even know many stories. Like, I don't know people who've been to Las Vegas.
Oh, they had really good pizza in the food court of the MGM Grand.
Why are they wearing the Chinese character for Decision?
Classic Chinese character fail.
Yeah, it's a commentary on how Westerners use random symbols that they don't understand.
Maybe that means gambling in China.
Oh, we got another wink.
No, gotta have a wink.
Does he have Decision on him as well?
Oh,
On the front,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
looks like it.
same thing.
Decision.
He's decided to go to Vegas.
I don't know. Just go, dude. You don't have to write a song.
Yeah. You'd like to throw away all your money in Las Vegas? That's fine.
Ooh, the
Then
light
you
up
need to
microphone stand.
Oh, yes.
That's a classic.
There's no actual bass on it,
No,
so
because he wants to
completely
wobble it
useless.
around.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like a monopod, right? It provides some
Yes.
stability.
Okay.
Indeed.
It's flashing in a strange rhythm. It's just a very strange subject for a Eurovision song.
It's an experiment.
It is. It's an experiment in decision making. Maybe they just got out a roulette wheel somewhere in Sweden and were like, this is going to tell us what we're going to do for the Eurovision. Decision in silver.
And those people are wearing IKEA shirts.
Maybe the staff of the Kiev IKEA came to watch the Eurovision. It's a bit on the nose Swedish.
It is.
They're in the roads and the
And they
apartment
provided.
buildings.
What did they provide
There's
earlier?
a dam.
The IKEA.
IKEA, all those big green balls.
Alright, so here we've got Martin Vucic representing FYR Macedonia with Make My Day.
Okay, I have no memory of this, so that's a good sign.
Oh, you'll remember it when it comes on.
I mean,
The costumes are unforgettable.
really,
I alluded to them earlier.
really. Was this from the semi?
Yes.
Oh, alright. I still have no memory. Oh,
Well,
yes.
The lead singer is wearing a corduroy jacket with some worn jeans.
A pale pink corduroy jacket,
Yes.
unironed.
Well, he's meant to be a mechanic or something. He's got sort of patches on it that say car-related things. But, of course, what draws the eye is the backup dancers with
Not dressed
their
appropriately.
scandalously short skirts.
It's not that the skirts are too short. It's that it's not dance wear, you know.
Oh.
Well, and their dance moves specifically... Well, they show off their undies. I mean,
So
you
much
saw that.
underwear.
You saw that?
Oh,
It's very engineered to show off their undies, basically.
but just wear a leotard then, and then it's
Yeah.
undies on the front.
Undies all the time.
You know.
But then it's not, like, subversive and
This is
exciting.
trying to be subversive.
Titillating, you know?
It's not subversive. You're just seeing their knickers. It's just like the choreographer and the costume designer didn't talk.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
'Cause this is the kind of dance you expect them to be in sparkly hot pants.
and hot pants
Oh,
are
yeah, that'll
like
work.
tight. Well, leotards would work.
Yeah.
Just
Just
But,
maybe
like,
we're
he's a mechanic. What are they supposed to be?
racetrack girls.
Maybe? Oh, the Las Vegas girls. They could have been racetrack girls.
No, that could have been. Just.
And then there's those two guys in the back who are just sort of swaying.
Yeah, their shirts are better than his pink corduroy jacket. I remember for the 50th anniversary, they did a sort of show going through the best songs, but they also had a clip sort of segment where they showed the weird and the wonderful and the bizarre. And
There's a
even
lot
though,
of material there.
yeah, even though this was a very recent entry at that time, it made the cut.
But this is the 50th show.
No, in the 50th anniversary show, I mean.
Wait, is this not the 50th anniversary? Why not?
It is the 50th Eurovision,
Right.
but they had a special anniversary show. You
Oh,
could vote for your favourite song of all time.
was it in the same year as this?
Yes,
Okay, gotcha.
because it was for the 50th anniversary.
Okay. I was wondering if they'd skipped a year or something.
No.
You never know.
No, it was later this year. We missed a key change, but I'm sure in our hearts. We
No,
know
it's
what
important
was
to
there.
point that out.
Oh, and the
Oh,
splits.
ladies. Oh,
What would your mothers think?
Just invest in a leotard.
yeah. And some scunchies. Oh.
Okay, so we were talking about costumes. I have neglected to bring up until this point the Barbara Dax Award, which is unofficially given out to... It's not the worst costume. The weirdest costume.
Yeah, the most costume.
Yeah.
The
So
most Eurovision costume.
we'll think about that in a minute, but first of all, this is Ukraine, so the home country. Green Jolly singing Razom Nas Bahato.
Yeah.
Lots of orange.
Again, a mix of Ukrainian and English. So, always good to see.
You can hear the roar of the crowd.
Well, of course.
Now we're happy. And it's a subtle message, but I think you'll even get it through the Ukrainian. Both times in Ukraine have posted they've had like rocky songs. Their entries. Although this one is angrier.
Well, it's not exactly punk.
Shane Gamara t-shirt, huh?
It's revolution.
Orange shirt on the drummer.
Yeah, it's kind of green and orange. And rap. Yeah, rap. I'm still going with rap.
Shout singing.
Yeah. It's a fine line between rap and shout singing.
Indeed.
Especially in the Eurovision. Because it's so hard to rap in a second language.
It's hard to rap in a first language.
Yes. But even if you're a person who is good at rap, you tend to get like 50% worse when you try and do it in the second language.
Yeah, this is definitely rap. And it's not bad.
Yeah. I don't think it's going for the win.
No. They're just celebrating.
It's making a point.
Yeah. Then how many countries actually want to host 2 times in a row?
Oh, it would be prohibitively expensive.
How many times has that happened?
Some,
Ireland did it once.
Ireland did it twice because they won 3 times in a row.
Patrick. That's never happening again.
Well, Ireland would have to work out how to send good entries again.
Poor Ireland.
And then, of course, Switzerland hosted the first one and won and hosted the second one.
Good pull.
And the chains are broken
They're free.
and they're free.
They look happy.
Well, it's a successful song, I think.
You don't have to go for the win.
Okay, up next is Germany. Gracia with Run and Hide.
Again, I have no memory of this.
I have no memory of this place.
I have no memory of this place. Oh wait, no, it's Kiev.
Oh yeah, the air is slightly less foul this way.
Mm-hmm. That was the motto they rejected. Awakening or the air is slightly less foul this way. Don't go to Russia.
Has Russia ever hosted?
Yes. 2009.
Oh.
Time for Germany.
It is. Nice. It's not ringing any bells, but hopefully the song will. Oh yeah. Okay. Another rock epic. Or something approaching rock.
It's kind of electro rock or something.
Or something.
It's definitely something.
It's definitely a leather jacket. With
Is
only
that a-
one slave.
A bit
And a
goth.
leather bra?
Chains. More chains.
And jeans. More jeans.
This verse has become very unrock.
Yeah. You're right, it is a leather bra. With some fringing.
Oh, and the
Leather.
jeans have leather patches.
Oh.
She is not singing very well.
Well, if you went to the shops in this, you'd probably want to button up the front.
Probably. But they'd still be like, oh, what happened to the other sleeve of your jacket?
Did you shred it? Is that where it's gone?
It's just not very in tune.
No. It's a bit yodely in that chorus.
The rock yodel.
I'm not a fan of the yodel with or without rock.
Had to be tried. You know? You don't know it won't work until Germany completely failed to make it work. Oh, early key change.
Germany running out of ideas early.
Well, they sort of maxed out at the one sleeve leather jacket. Once
Yeah,
they thought of that, they're like, we can go home.
I'm going to hang the whole performance on this jacket. Put a woman inside it. Doesn't matter who.
They
Hey,
have
we're
to be
just
a
gonna-
size 10.
Hey, we're just going to wheel out the jacket on a coat hanger.
I'm going to give the drummer props for his passionate performance.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Had a lot of passionate drumming this year.
Wow. Drumming works.
It's going nuts.
Everybody likes drums. Yeah, in fact, all the musicians seem to be having fun. Just wasn't good, unfortunately. But, she had a go.
Strong tassel
chain,
game on that sleeve.
Collar, necklace.
She was going for the goth look, not a goth song.
There was some other tassels in the semis, wasn't there? A big white tassel.
Yeah, I have a memory of big white tassels, but
I guess
I
they got through,
can't
so
place them. Well, we'll not find out when
By
we
the
see
end.
them or do not see them. We've seen that boy under an umbrella before.
Reusing footage in the postcards.
Yeah.
Tisk tisk. Okay, up next is Croatia, singing in Croatian. Boris Novkovic featuring Lado members. Vukovi umiru sami.
Yes, this made no sense to me in the semi-final. So maybe I'll be able to make sense of it now.
Song didn't make sense, or it didn't make sense how it got through?
No, it's in Croatian, so I
Yeah.
don't understand the lyrics, and that's fine. But as a concept, again, as an artistic piece,
Oh, this one.
it didn't come together for me
Yeah, so
as a coherent whole.
the title is Wolves Die Alone.
I feel like this guy comes back. Maybe I'm having hallucinations.
He seemed familiar to me, but
I know,
thought it might
yeah.
be one of those faces.
Maybe he just has the.
I
Maybe
could-
all
I could
Croatian
certainly
men
look it
look like
up.
that.
Diggy Lou has these very helpful links everywhere. And yeah, he was back 2006.
Well, there you go. We're not going crazy.
Oh, no, composer and lyricist.
Oh.
So he wasn't singing.
The big white tie. Just the music.
Yeah. What is this chorus? What is that shirt?
Like, what are those women wearing other than, again, a lot of body glitter?
A very frilly white. See, that looks pretty 70s, their get up.
Yeah.
But the drummer is completely out of place with the rest of them because he's wearing this skin tight, like, red pattern shirt.
It looks like it's got like a classical
Religious
painting.
Yeah. And it's just made of
Strange
black.
choice.
And
It's full of strange choices. This song. Like,
It's-
why is the bagpipe player in darkness?
Does that mean something?
Yeah, it symbolizes...
Or did they just not turn on a light?
Yeah, I've noticed some unprofessional spotlighting in this broadcast.
Maybe it's just poor lighting work. He just really is in the dim.
I feel like just nudging him over a bit because he's almost at the light.
Well, you should be able to this band performance because you can always feel when you're in the light.
They're hot.
They're really hot.
Mm. But yeah, you really should show off your unique
Yeah,
instrument.
Employ a bagpipist.
No doubt Terry would have called it a Mongolian nose flute.
I think you did.
Oh my gosh.
Is this what started the Mongolian nose flute?
Oh no,
No.
we've had many a year of Mongolian nose flute prior to this.
That is way too much body glitter. You can't.
Can't have too much body glitter.
Yes, you can.
Oh, and he
They're
gets
trying to
up
make
and
up for not putting a
does a
midget on
handstand,
this.
starts clapping his feet. It's just crazy.
And
This guy's dressed up in a long coat and a waistcoat and everything, and you've got this wacko with a bloody lycra shirt doing a handstand. What is going on?
You just can't get a handle on it. That's why I was so surprised we got through. I don't understand it enough to say that it's bad.
It just seems like two completely unrelated songs performed
At
at the
least
same
two.
time.
Yeah, and just
He's
the
doing
chorus
this
has no tuning.
moody song. At the back, they've got something cultural going on, and then the drummer's just doing his own thing.
It's a baffling mishmash. Mismatched mishmash. So next is Greece,
Oh, great.
which normally you'd be able to predict, oh, I know what Greece is going to send. They send the same thing every year, but no. They're sending Helena Paparizou this year with My Number One. And as we saw in the semis, it's not their typical stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about because they weren't in the semi.
Huh. Well, forget everything I just said. I don't know what I'm talking about.
They pre-qualified. No, we're not saying this yet.
Yeah, I don't know what I was
I don't
thinking
know what
of.
we're talking about.
No, I thought this
And
was
it
a
is
fairly
a
typical
classic
Greek.
Greek entry. But other than that, great research.
As men who failed to do up their shirts.
I know the song too.
Yeah.
Of course you do. I don't want to spoil what happens.
It's memorable.
It's catchy. Very energetic dancing again. Like, full-on dancing with the Madonna mic is brave because you get out of breath very quickly.
Yeah.
I know. I'm thinking of Greece's entry this year that we watched the official video of. Oh, sorry.
Fail, Anthony.
Shouldn't mix our
Shouldn't
Eurovisions
mix
too
it
much.
up. Yeah. Greece has a long way to go before that happens. And they always do this line dancer thing.
Yeah.
It's catchy.
There's a lot of songs that you
If there are, you're right. That's like the whole point.
Yeah. There's quite a few. Anyway.
When are they going to lie down and form the number one? That's the best bit.
Well, that man's shirt has become untucked from his waistband.
No. Oh no.
His dancing is too vigorous.
Exposure.
It's the one on the right there.
Oh yeah, it's kind of flapping around. You should just take it off.
Ooh.
That's not a good shot.
No.
There's the back of a lot of people's heads. So what's the guy on the podium doing?
He's singing back up. You can hear him.
Oh, yeah. But they're just kind of trying to hide him by means of camera angles.
Yeah.
And now Shirt Off Man is out of the spotlight now.
This is what rehearsals are for, ladies.
Ooh, he's produced a stick from somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Oh.
A giant mime guitar, not guitar.
Double bass?
Violin? Stringed
strings.
instruments.
And then they cut away. Were the strings like part of his pants?
Guess so.
Good grief.
Ultimate
Must have been
wedgie.
uncomfortable.
Here we go. Number one. Classy. Actually making a number one.
Greece doesn't really do subtle.
They do, but not then.
No.
Certainly not this year.
No. They were going full Grease,
Yep.
and they were not ashamed.
Oh, yes. Maximum Grease. Typical example of the genre. Not at all what I was saying earlier.
No.
Anyway, up next is Russia. Natalia yes,
Natalia.
Natalia from Russia. Nobody hurt no one.
Oh dear. Grammatically problematic.
Nobody hurt no one. Nobody hurt no
anybody.
one. Nobody hurt no one.
You can have a lot of grammatical freedom in song lyric
So
writing, but
is that meant to be a defense? As in, nobody hurt no one, Your Honour? Or an invitation?
please, no one hurt no one.
Nobody hurt no one.
I guess we'll find out.
That's your task. See if you can work it out.
Interpret.
More rock. There's so many bands.
Yeah, there's way more rock than I remember in 2005.
You think it's all kitsch pop, but
No, wow. Yeah.
sparkling.
Wow.
There's some Hollywood tape.
She's
Yes.
got a swimsuit that's covered in...
Scales.
You would not go swimming in that.
No, it would get rusty.
Also, it would not stay.
They're not necessarily iron.
It's plastic. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
plastic.
Well, it could be chainmail. It could be a protective mechanism.
Yes. If you particularly want to protect your
Sharks!
belly button,
You gotta watch out for the shark bites.
I'm just saying, its coverage is insufficient.
That's like the
It
main
looks
use
like,
of
the
chainmail in the
classic-
modern age is to protect divers from sharks. Because we don't have wars in it anymore.
It looks
I
like a
mean-
mankini.
It does.
And a skirt.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you've heard of the boyfriend's shirt phenomenon? She's taking her boyfriend's mankini.
I hope you're studying the lyrics.
Yes.
There are lyrics? Sorry.
It's a strong outfit, but she is actually singing a song.
Nobody hurt no one.
Yes. It's a strong fringe as well.
Anybody. Nobody hurt no one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. She said, so please don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, there were more lyrics earlier. You deny the truth, you just having, till your child will shoot your gun, so please don't hurt anyone.
Okay, that is not illuminating.
Don't you dare to say her reaction's dumb because she had no place to run. So earlier on, there was a girl called Erica who went to school. She didn't want to go to school because I am scared, the boys are insane.
Yeah.
I guess she was being bullied or something. And then she had a gun, so yeah, that's a
It's heavy.
comment on gun violence in America, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because the first line was, "Hello, sweet America. Where did our dream disappear?
Alright.
Where did our dream disappear?"
Interesting.
Ah,
Somebody's going to tell them the Cold War's over.
it's never over.
It's never over.
Didn't even mention the jumpsuits on the backup singers.
It was good.
Yeah.
Ukraine, still not a big fan of Russia there. Lukewarm response.
Oh, that's so surprising.
You're right.
Because they weren't actually at war at this
No,
point.
there's no antagonism between those countries.
Not at all.
Ukrainian food. Ukrainian nose float.
Ukrainian train. Okay, up next is Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Mm.
Feminem.
Oh yes, give me some Feminem.
Is it the female version of Eminem?
No.
Okay. Well, their song is Call Me, which, again, they're comparing themselves to Blondie, and I don't know about that.
I have a soft spot for this. Again,
A
Feminem.
guilty soft spot or a good soft
Guilty
spot?
soft
Zombie.
spot. But yeah, they come back as well, Feminem.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go 70s clothes, why not go 70s disco music as well?
This girl on the right is different to the other two.
You're
It stands out.
being
But anyway,
discriminatory.
yeah, this is fun. It's kind of like ABBA or something.
Yeah. They were in the 70s, no?
Yes, I believe you're right.
Mm.
They may have even done well at Eurovision in the past.
Yeah, don't believe it.
Yeah, look, those two are wearing the same dress, and then she's got an odd one out.
Mm.
It's weird. Anyway,
She's special. I like the Bosnian Spice Girls.
except they're all blonde.
Yeah, they're not doing the individual thing, they're doing the...
They're just all baby.
Yeah. Which I don't know is a great tactic.
Oh, there's
They're
three
wearing jumpsuits as
three
well.
sporties up there.
Oh yeah. Sporties don't get to dance. They're wearing jumpsuits or just trousers?
Can't
Hard to tell. Very similar colour. I think they're trousers. I think they've been allowed to have separate shirts.
Oh, early key change. Ah, you can dance to it. I have danced to it.
I'm dancing to it right now.
There was laughter and there was crying.
Backup singers aren't allowed to hip wiggle.
She is so happy to be here.
This is the time of our life. You should call her every time you're feeling lonely, which is not good because of the time difference. It's not my favourite line is the 50 candles on the 40 cakes. Or whatever
Party
it is.
cakes.
Oh,
actually.
party cakes.
Yeah.
That makes
See,
more
that
sense.
sense. Yeah.
And 50 because it's the 50th anniversary.
Oh, I thought it was because they were 50 years old. Again, the theme, we had the aging glam rock, the aging boy band, and now the aging Spice Girls knockoff. But it's only the main singer in the middle that looks older.
Lovely. You single them out.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, they've allowed the other ones
Ah,
down.
here they come. And they're clapping.
They're the ones who said 50 candles. Look, they put it in my head.
But I think it's because it's 50th Eurovision.
That does make sense now that you mention it.
They've written a song for the Eurovision.
Okay.
Which
Many
is generally
years
not a
of
good
happiness.
tactic, but
They look young and vibrant, yes.
They look of age indeterminate.
They're not old.
She almost fell over. Almost stacked it at the end of the song, but managed to keep it together. Those people did not enjoy it.
I love it when you get those shots
Yeah.
of the audience where people aren't into it.
Nope. Not doing it for me.
Live
Okay.
TV.
Sorry, no more commenting on people's age.
Look at that ancient guy.
Well, I did that a few times already, actually.
Yeah, there are a lot of middle-aged people in Eurovision.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It
I'm
is
not.
fine. I am. Alright, anyway, Switzerland's up next, and Vanilla Ninja.
It's a good band name. Solid.
And I remember enjoying this in the semi. It's called Cool Vibes.
Is it Vanilla Ninja a ninja wearing white? It's not very...
No, it's like your basic ninja.
Oh, basic ninja.
Yeah. It's like if you go into a ninja showroom, like which one? Just like I'll just have the vanilla ninja.
I thought it's just what you call a non-Asian ninja. Well, if they're white, obviously.
Yeah. They are wearing a lot of white and silver.
I'm not seeing the ninja theme though.
Well, it's not the name of the song; it's the name of the band.
Yeah.
So it doesn't all have to be ninjas.
Don't they just dress up as ninjas all the time?
No.
She's not even wearing a mask.
No,
She's definitely wearing body glitter.
studded
face
black
glitter.
jacket.
Body glitter goes everywhere.
That's how she blends in. As a
Yeah,
ninja.
that is camouflage at the Eurovision.
Yeah. Cool vibes.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It is.
It interests me that the verses are in a different key to the chorus, and it goes back down for the next verse.
Does that count as a key change?
Well, the key changes.
It's not your usual Eurovision dramatic key change.
No,
Yeah, which is
part of
just
the
shifting
structure of
up.
the song. Yeah. Just got attitude.
Smoldering, glittery eyes.
And less smouldering, but more glittery shirt.
And her guitarists are having fun. I like that.
Yeah, well, as I said, the worst thing is when the backup people look like they're bored.
Mm.
And they're not playing, or, well, they're not, if they're playing, it is not being piped into the arena. So,
It doesn't mean they're not playing.
but it just doesn't matter so much if they make a mistake.
Yeah.
And you get this shot here where the two of them come in and sing along. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's a sound engineer's nightmare.
Yep.
Cool vibes.
Yes. I don't know what it means, but it means something.
Did you see that Dutch angle? That's what I was talking about in the setting.
Yeah. Having fun.
The cameras do this pan and then do a quick Dutch at the last minute.
Like this.
Weird. Yeah,
That's
I like
a slow
this.
Dutch.
Lingering Dutch.
That's my stage name.
Lingering Dutch. Oh. That does not sound good. I think that needs another meeting. See, that was the dramatic key change.
Yeah, accompanied by fireworks on their instruments, which is
Yeah.
pretty impressive. Or near their instruments. Cool vibes.
It's not very Swiss,
Oh, it's amazing.
but it is good.
Every now and then Switzerland sends a great song.
Once every 10 years or so.
Yeah.
That was a cracker.
A classic.
Classic 70s costume.
Okay, so we've had our rock fun. Back to politics, because we've got Latvia with The War Is Not Over
Oh,
by Walters and Kasha.
yeah. I mean, politics or just generic peace-y song?
Oh, well, I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, wait, I remember this from the setting.
Yeah. This is a sign language one.
Oh, boy. Settle in, folks.
It is an oh boy. That Ukrainian man, ancient Ukrainian man,
Oh,
is
he's so
enjoying it.
old.
He's so old.
He must be at least 50,
Oh,
which is, you know,
and then
practically dead.
basically, might as well push him out onto the ice floe.
Oh no.
Oh yes,
No!
you cannot escape. Bar stools, guitars, jeans.
Acoustic Bros flare jeans, too.
They couldn't
Or is it
even
just ripped
afford
at the
new
end?
jeans. They're so ragged.
They probably
It's just-
are new.
it's just ripped.
It's just style. You wouldn't understand. Style.
I
He's
don't
wearing a
understand.
very large poppy. He's wearing a big red something. I think it's just a big red something.
It's a splotch. That's part of his lunch.
Well, the other guy looks like he's done some last minute repairs to his lapel.
Neither of them have ironed their jackets.
No.
Oh, is that like frills on the inside of... Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's very 70s as well. Kind of ruffles.
Yeah, not only is Eurovision 10 years behind generally, but there's also these throwbacks to much earlier decades.
I think that's fashion in general, because
Yeah.
fashion's cyclical.
Yeah.
Whereas music,
His music
music,
was never
no.
in vogue. And never will be.
And the classic, stop playing the guitar, but the guitar music continues.
They were playing
Haunted
in time.
guitars.
There were. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as the violin women. I could believe they've played a guitar at some point.
Oh, trying to get the crowd excited.
It actually
The crowd
kind of
is
worked.
not excited.
Oh, that was a little noise.
But did they just turn them up in the mix?
Ha! That's cynical.
Sorry. I meant hope and peace. Ah, this song is going to change the world. Watch how they do sign language. No.
If only we would start believing dreams. The war is not over. Everyone knows that. It's just a reason to make us believe.
That someone's the loser or someone's the winner. To make us believe that's the way it should be.
But I
Don't use sign language as a substitute
Don't
for
want to
dancing.
Well, think about the deaf
Well,
people watching Eurovision.
They've
They
used
must have been over
this
the moon.
as a substitute for a song.
Oh.
The deaf people probably enjoyed that.
Provided they speak.
Whatever
That-
sign language
whatever
it
sign
was.
Oh,
language.
Latvian sign language.
Maybe. Don't know.
Yeah, Diggy normally has translations, but they haven't translated the sign language. Oh, okay. That was a bit loud.
They were happy.
Son.
They enjoyed it. We must be getting close to the end now.
This is, in fact, the last song.
Okay.
France. Autal with Chacun pense à soi, which means
Something tonight.
everyone thinks of himself.
Oh, good.
Yeah, soi, not soi.
Alright.
Oh,
What was that random shot of the guy looking really bored?
That's what happens at fashion shows.
Chacun must be everyone, and pense is think. Yes.
This is why it's so reflexive.
À soi.
That's why.
Yep.
Oh dear. Come back in time. Okay.
France, of course, normally sing in French.
Yes.
It's a rule, which they do break sometimes, but
Not often.
you can predict.
That guy's
One
liking it.
enthusiastic guy with a small flag.
Oh, yes, there are some good audience shots.
Once again, holo dances.
So,
I want chairs.
Barbara Duck's update.
Mm.
The one that I would have given the award to did not make it through the semi.
Yeah.
They had 3 costume changes, starting with an immense brocaded dress that was completely
Belarus.
ornate. Yes, Belarus. The backup dancers had these enormous ruffs.
Mm.
And so she took the dress off at one point and had, I don't know, a pantsuit
A
on or something.
jumpsuit. It was a jumpsuit.
And then took that off. And there was something else. It was insane.
It was, but it was not a good song.
Definitely Barbara Duck's worthy, but I don't know if semis qualify for
Yeah,
that.
you can give it to someone in the same way. Do you want to look up who got it?
I'd definitely give it to them. Oh yes, there is an official Barbara Duck's award. Official, unofficial. I'm just saying this is my personal Barbara Duck's. Who was Barbara Duck's representing?
Belgium?
What does her necklace say?
Don't know. She has a necklace with a word on it. Estelle? It might be her name, but I didn't catch her name.
Autal.
Okay.
Wait, is that right?
How do you spell that?
Yeah, Ortal.
No, right. No, it's not that.
And does this song not have much tune, or is she just not singing with much tune?
That was a rap breakdown.
Okay.
That's why I didn't have any tune. It was not a very competent rap breakdown.
I failed to identify the rap breakdown and thought she was just singing very badly. Okay.
Now she's singing again.
So the actual winner of Barbara Dax for 2005 was Pink Corduroy Man, Macedonia.
It's the pink corduroy jacket. It grabs you and it doesn't let you go. I understand that decision. Just have an odd melody.
Have they used those chairs much?
Not that I've noticed.
They just look like chairs they got from the green room. They're not.
I think they were sitting on them right at the start.
Someone should have come and taken them.
They've used still there's 6 people. No one can remove the chairs.
Yeah. It was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
But that's the end.
That is the
We
end.
made it through
2005.
songs.
Yeah, 24 songs.
24 songs. If you were voting, what would you vote for now? Kathy?
Oh, but they were all so bad. Oh.
That's not true.
Oh.
You're forgetting Moldova and Norway.
Switzerland.
Switzerland was quite good. Cool
Malta?
vibes.
Right from Malta.
Malta.
Well, we'll say them in the right count.
We will, yes. I don't even remember Malta.
Don't
Oh,
try
she was
writing now.
the solo singer.
That is the Norwegian number.
One of the few solos.
Yeah, most people use the full 6. Oh, that's a gown.
Wow.
Wow.
Impressive. And he just seems to have changed his bow tie and nothing else.
I think, yeah, he has the bow tie to match her silver dress. Silver was obviously the colour.
Well, it was purple before.
I'm just saying there was a lot of silver outfits in general.
True. And the one you liked a lot was
Wow,
Bosnia and
that is-
Herzegovina?
What was it? Yeah, yes. Yes. Oh damn, what's this bit? They're doing a stupid bit again. And the crowd is bored. It's someone and someone else. It's 2 someones. Oh, I feel like they're like Ukrainian footballers.
Oh,
It's in association football.
wow. How exciting.
I think so. That. Don't remember. This stupid thing, a wind chime.
The sound was not
Not
connected to
connected
that.
to that. And it started the clock too early. That was not good.
There was like a backing track sound for the wind chime that was not played at the same time as they did the wind chime.
And here's our recap. So half trouser. I think it's a middling for the half trouser. It's good dancing though. Poor UK. But nobody likes them.
Yeah.
No.
And it's hard to overcome that.
Do you like them?
Have a complicated relationship with them. And this is Kathy's pick.
Kathy tried to pick something that was different.
It certainly is different
It is
this year.
different.
Like some years you get a lot of that type of song.
Yeah. But this year you got a lot of this type of song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shouting and drums. Drums and shouting. And, yeah. They shout and they bang the drums. Yeah, Norway.
Yeah, this is up there for me.
Well, let's go for Norway.
Yeah. Norway is also good.
But don't just say that because we're watching the Norwegian broadcast.
No. The Norwegian
They
broadcast
don't
was
know.
just the broadcast available.
It was quite good quality.
Yeah,
the
it's
video
good.
on YouTube.
think it's telling that they showed a bit of the Turkish entry where she was not singing.
So this was really good too.
Moldova.
Moldova.
Ooh. I love you, Moldova.
They're nice ska rock.
I would vote for this.
I would.
I would not vote for this.
Oh, the violins.
It's
Yes.
just,
Keyword fake violins. Keyword Q-tip.
Keyword
Cypress.
thrusting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the thrusting.
Oh. Mega thrusting.
And cheap costumes.
So cheap looking. Catch-up song.
Keyword ketchup.
Slayers are kind of middle-aged as well.
How dare you?
I know. It's very offensive, and I apologise. I apologise to you here, and I apologise to all people who've ever participated in the Eurovision. I thought Israel were quite good.
Yeah.
And you don't get many of these still-ish ballads. This, I just, it's just,
They look like they had lots of fun.
yeah,
I'm not sure what the song is about or anything,
yes.
but
I enjoyed it more than Denmark.
Here's the Denmark.
Yeah, that's the thing, it's so deeply uncool, you know?
you feel like it should be a song about not smoking.
Yes.
Las Vegas.
Yeah. Strange subject. Decision making.
When you end up in Las Vegas, you know you've made some poor decisions.
It's true.
Who
And
gave him that?
here's our Barbara Dexavorde.
Who gave him the microphone stand? Hey. Yeah. Well, at least they won something tonight, am I right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Voting's not over. They can still pull through.
I'm afraid to tell you, Anthony.
Oh.
The
The
voting
voting
is
is
well
over.
and truly over.
13 years over, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
The passage of time is cruel.
This is good. I might throw them a vote even.
Yeah. It was genuine.
Yeah, that's right.
This not so much.
Yeah.
You're right about the yodel. And also she got hair stuck in her mouth a lot, which I think is one of the problems
Obviously a real
with body
band.
glitter. Whereas I still
Ah,
am completely baffled.
this is odd. It could be the oddest one.
I feel like that song would have been improved by just removing some of the people from the stage.
No, I'd never say that. I always want more people.
Whereas you got to admit this was competent.
Mm-hmm.
Well produced.
Super form.
I quite like this.
Yeah, Russia's not bad this year.
Again, hair stuck on the face.
And I wouldn't vote for them for political reasons, but
I would vote for this. Go Bosnia.
Yeah.
You're saying that politics enters into your voting pattern? That's despicable.
it's completely against the spirit of Eurovision.
That's right. Yeah,
Cool
it's
vibes.
excellent.
I enjoyed this.
Yes. Oh, not bad. Just, again with the ocean
The soft
screensaver.
pop ballad.
Yeah. I guess it was a 90s thing.
And how young are those guys?
I don't know.
They're probably in the class of the Denmark teacher
Maybe.
in school.
Hmm.
Yeah, they cross several countries to go to school every day, is what I'm saying.
Europe isn't as big as you think.
No.
Well, that was it. So,
The voting is over.
I think,
Please stop. Oh wait, we've got 3.5 minutes of
Yeah.
voting still to go.
we've all chosen our favourites.
Yep.
You know, Kathy will be rooting for Malta.
Also,
Marley will be rooting for
Moldova?
Moldova. Bosnia and Herzegovina all the way. So now we'll have an exciting video. Well, it must be an ad break because we've gone to 4 to 3.
What are we going to do now?
It must be time for our break soon.
Yes, let's break.
We'll see you for the voting.
And we're back from our break.
We're back.
Yeah, we skipped all the interval stuff, so...
If you want to watch it, you can.
We have now crossed.
Oh, it's not
Or it's our Greek friend.
The mainstay of the EBU
The executive
advisory.
supervisor.
Yeah. Jon Olesands has not started his tenure in that position yet.
Nope.
We're used to him showing up in this section, but it's on the
Yes.
day.
And of course, if you're a fan of the old days, Frank Nerf was executive supervisor for something like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we had our awkward cross to him, and we've had the awkward guy running through the background.
Yeah. Do you think that was part of the bit, or...?
I'm sure it was a bit.
Yeah.
And we're off.
Yes.
We're off to the very, very long voting process.
Which has been streamlined over the years, but at this point,
very long.
very long.
Because all the countries who participated in the semi-final also vote, and everyone awards points from 1 to 12.
All very doled out, one at a time. But that's okay, because we have some lovely grapes to get us through. Grape.
It'll keep you strong.
And the very first point goes to Israel. How exciting.
That's so exciting. And the satellite lag, that's exciting.
The bad green screen.
That's very exciting. Of course, in the old days, you could call in by telephone and you didn't have a satellite lag, but that wasn't good enough.
No, you have to see the people in, in
It's
the
so
picture.
exciting to see a person against a green screen.
Reading numbers.
Grinning slightly woodenly.
Although they have, so a couple of years before this, or even the year before this, they would re-announce the votes both in English and in French. And you see they've
good
streamlined
gravy.
that by only repeating it in the language that they're not using in the announcement. So
It's
it
the
could
little
be
things-
worse.
Yeah, every little thing helps.
Yeah. And I think that was more when you had like a bad line they repeated. And also because people doing the scoreboard actually had to hear what was going on.
Yeah, they'd always cut to people with big number signs, swapping them out on a giant scoreboard.
And even if you didn't have that, someone was there pressing a button rather than them
that's
having
right.
pre-submitted all of these and it just goes through. Nice. I didn't see who got 12 points.
Oh, who cares?
We'll see when it comes back up again when Lithuania's face gets smaller.
Yeah.
Wow, I really believe that he's standing on a street corner.
Yeah.
The lighting just matches perfectly.
It's the real Lithuanian experience. Lithuania didn't qualify, did they?
I don't believe so.
I was trying to think of a song and nothing was coming to mind.
I'm about to pull Diggy Lou back up.
So they gave 12 to Serbia and Montenegro.
Yeah.
Lithuania little by little.
Yeah, no, that didn't go through.
It's got a woman with very high white boots.
Yeah, I remember it. It did
I
not
do
get
not.
through. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we can relive all the songs that didn't make it through from the semi by reminding ourselves. So, yeah,
On their
so
vote.
Montenegro. Austria, they had the one with a very low cut top.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And the chorus was in Spanish?
yeah, trumpets. Let's see. Yeah, Spanish. That's right.
Yeah, which was a strange choice.
Well, it's about a girl who came from Cuba. A
Right.
Latina, you see. Caribbean.
Yeah. I'm following you.
This is part of the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yep. The pure rhythm of alpine music. Wait a minute.
What? Oh dear.
That sounds like Austria.
Kind of an
Lithuania gave 12
Austria
points.
Caribbean fusion.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
Lithuania gave 12 points to Latvia.
Why?
Shame on them.
Is it because they're neighbours?
Don't know. My geography's not good enough.
Well, I'll also pull up a map. Hello.
It's quite a Portuguese outfit.
Yeah, that's very common among the Portuguese people. Definitely go to the shops looking like that. Yep, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's the reason. Portugal also
This
did not
little
qualify.
country, Volodino. Is that a country? No, that's a city.
Yeah.
What is that part of?
What are you looking at?
Getting
map
a
of
narration
Europe.
of Milo looking at a map of Europe. Learning geography.
Latvia, Lithuania. Oh, I thought you were calling me Anthony. Whatever. Yeah, Belarus, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia.
All in that area. So Portugal didn't qualify either,
All
did they?
ex-Soviets. Correct.
I'm struggling to remember what they're saying. Something
It's
in
called
Portuguese.
Amar. Yes, Portuguese and English.
Is it?
Oh, wow.
Moldova doing well.
Yeah, it was the young woman with a sparkly top. Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down, does it?
It does not!
She's got like
Portugal.
poofy blonde hair, and there was a sort of older guy in a black jacket.
Portugal gave 12 points to Romania.
Happy pretty way, happy shiny day.
Oh, yes!
Happy place to stay.
Yeah, I blocked that out. Yeah.
Monaco competed this year?
Yeah.
They sure did.
They did a couple of years in the early 2000s.
Mm.
They never
This song
qualified.
wasn't terrible, actually.
What? Monaco?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were reasonable, but they just have no friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're singing French.
That's not that bad.
What, French?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it
It's
was.
not dire.
No, that's not what I
Moldova
was
are
saying.
winning.
Oh, they're giving their
Well, they
votes in
should be.
French as well.
Yeah, you're allowed, you know.
I know you're allowed, but that doesn't mean people do very often these
Well,
days.
France does.
Well, yes. But sometimes I feel like France just do it to remind you that they're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Well, this used to be the status quo.
Yes. They're holding on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romania.
Monaco came back for a couple of years, but yeah, they never qualified and didn't keep at it. It's a pity. I'd like
Why
to
are
see them back.
Romania doing so well?
Yeah, it was alright.
It was all right.
Yeah.
I guess we're not that far into the voting.
No.
It's hard to make judgments at this stage. Why not have some more grapes?
12 points to Israel.
Mm.
Belarus is another non-qualifying with these fantastic costume changes.
It was remarkable. Really, I
Was.
recommend looking that up at least. Just to see the costumes.
It's well worth the Google. You have some interesting
Oh,
outfits.
hang on. You know, I said before Belarus was non-participating,
Yeah.
but they did participate. It's just that there was another song that's on here. I don't know. It doesn't go into why they didn't, but it just says essentially was retired before the contest. Ooh, more info. Hang on. Oh,
You
that's
find
just.
out about that.
Oh well.
Sometimes, like, songs get rejected
Mm,
being too political or
Having swears.
having
this doesn't look
swears
very political.
or having been released beforehand by someone else. I'm very happy with how well Moldova is doing. I did have a good memory of how well they did. Yes, come on, Moldova. Bosnia and Herzegovina, not so much. Malta are mid-table.
The non-competing song seems to be about children are our future.
It doesn't sound controversial. Maybe it was just released previously. That does happen sometimes.
Okay, so the national final, the jury chose that song, but the performer decided that. It says that she decided that the song would not fare too well at Eurovision, so she turned to alternatives.
Alright. So she had something that had won a competition and decided to go with whatever that thing was with the multiple costumes.
Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting choice, and
Yeah.
it didn't pay off.
It did not. I mean, no.
It's hard to know how much worse the other song was.
Yeah, I guess if it was a lot worse, but was not much of a song.
Netherlands.
Also didn't qualify. We're doing all the non-qualifiers.
The singer had some impressive hair.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, that might be what they're doing. Putting all the failures up front and then moving on to the...
Moving on to the real game. Switzerland's in the lead at the moment.
People who managed to enter something moderately competent.
Wow. I mean, the Netherlands was moderately competent. It was just a bit heavy on the moderate. No, and you got 24 songs in a semi. Some of them tend to fade into the background.
Too true. Like Ireland.
No, I remember how that went.
Some of them you wish would fade into the
less of a
background.
fade and more of a conscious suppression.
I think I saw the Ireland performers in one of those backstage sections earlier. I mean, surely they're there.
No,
Not
they don't.
surprising.
No, the people who get knocked down the semis don't normally go to the final.
Oh, okay. So it was backstage footage from the semi.
I guess so.
I remember you prominently commenting on the age of the Irish participants, actually.
Yes, because that boy looked like he was 4. He was a very small boy, and he had like a t-shirt and jeans, with the t-shirt tucked into his jeans, like his mum had said. Tuck that t-shirt into those jeans.
And he had a very young face.
He did.
This is post the age rule, so
Yes, he had to have been at least 16. He just looked very, very young and unsure of himself.
When was the age rule implemented?
Early 90s? Had some truly horrible children acts in the 80s.
There was like a 10-year-old that won or something, right?
Yeah. Well, not a 10-year-old. The youngest that's won is 13-year-old.
13.
But they have had like 10 and younger.
Yeah, it
It's
was
just horrible.
a bit much.
yeah.
But now they have the junior Eurovision, of course.
Yes, and so you just don't watch it.
Yeah.
And then you can
Just
avoid it.
They've isolated all
Separate
that
them
horribleness.
away.
Yep.
Ignore it.
Mhm. Belgium is slightly out of focus. Oh, Belgium's announcing in French as well. They've given up on that.
Belgium, another non-qualifier.
Yes.
Le Grand
Belgium's
Soir.
background was in focus.
This
just
was
not...
the kind of sleazy guy with the weird goatee.
Oh.
Yes, it was like a 90s musical reject song. It's presumably about his love for the children's TV show, The Big Nights.
The height of 2 men, the weight of 4.
The strength of 16.
La Grande Soir.
Different night, I'm afraid. And it said the singular le, not le.
Yeah, alright.
It would be les grandes. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you do it.
Hang on.
You grammar.
Let me find out what the noun for night is. That's the part I'm tripping up on.
Israel's in the lead at the moment. It's not too bad a selection, except for, Denmark are doing way too well. Also, Romania is a bit surprising.
And knock them down.
But Greece really aren't coming through at all.
No. They've got 12 points from Belgium, but the rest of the 12 points are really getting quite spread out.
Okay, so in French, knight is chevalier,
Mm.
which, is specifically horse
Yes,
people.
like chivalry.
Is that where chivalry comes from?
No. Estonia, another non-qualifier with their song they decided to steal the title from a J-Lo song for.
That was a weird one. You had 5 women. It was another kind of Spice Girls thing, but again, with a monotony of theme.
Yeah,
So-
they're all the same spice.
Yeah.
And it was Daisy Duck spice.
They're all remains of Disney Store stock Spice. Because, 3 of them had a Daisy Duck shirt, and then there was a Donald and a Mickey, but 3 of them had the same one, and it was so weird, and I didn't understand it.
They were standing at like DJ tables, but obviously had no idea what they were doing with that.
Mm-hmm. And of course, they were all wearing jeans.
They look like High Five.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe that's who we should send next
Good
year.
I think we should try for the Wiggles.
I've been there.
You know,
We can't afford the Wiggles.
The top shelf. Yes, we can.
Yeah, are the
SBS
Wiggles
can't afford
not
the
worth
Wiggles.
as much now that half of the members have left?
Yeah, they're
Maybe.
on the way out.
There's only one left.
Yeah, that's right.
One
yeah.
original Wiggle left.
Could
They've
get
all
them.
been replaced by younger models.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So I think
What's with the
Estonia's
spaceship in
best
Finland?
song.
I think that was And Joke.
I missed it. I was going to mention Estonia's magnificent 80s coming back,
Yeah, in 2003.
which has never been surpassed from Estonia.
No. That's a Stone Cold classic. Didn't do very well.
Mm.
So Finland also didn't.
Yeah,
well.
sometimes the best song wins the contest that year, but not always.
Not always by any means. Trying to remember the Finnish entry. Cometh not to me.
It's called Why.
Oh. Was it sung by that guy? I think that's the guy who sang it.
No. Not quite
Show
the
me
same
that photo.
guy. It's not the same
Okay.
guy.
I think you're probably right. It's not the same guy. It's a guy in the same mold.
This guy looks older than the current announcer man.
Yeah.
The Norwegian
Norway,
commentator is
yeah.
excited about.
Oh, that guy's wearing like Norway flag sleeves.
Did he have those before?
I don't think so.
Oh, we're getting a recap of the top 5.
Switzerland's in the lead.
They're all good.
Greece are nowhere.
Go Malta!
Yeah, Malta's.
Oh wait, no, they're not all good. Latvia's on there.
Oh yeah. Yeesh.
Yeah, Malta doing very well.
Swiss woman has a tongue piercing. Oh,
Malta does anything
Andorra.
wrong with
Come back, Andorra.
that. Oh, she's speaking French too.
Ah, and they don't even speak French in Andorra.
Weird.
They just chose French over English.
Satellite. It's a
But
classic.
no, she's speaking French, and he asked for the votes in English.
He did. He probably can't speak French.
You got to do a bit better than that.
Yeah, he
Well.
speaks enough French to say the votes. He knows all the country
How
names.
hard is it to learn the phrase for "Can we please have your votes"?
Yeah. I mean, they have to learn a whole
Uh,
bunch of stock phrases for French anyway.
Qu'est-ce que c'est nous point? That's not correct at all. And I pronounced nous wrong because you shouldn't pronounce the S if it's anyway. Yeah. Stuff.
Just say, "Well, well,
You're our
merci
French
beaucoup."
expert, so.
Yeah, I said we instead of you. Yeah, you go. Yeah. I was way off. I haven't done French in a long time.
I have solid Eurovision French, as long as it's to do with the Eurovision.
So how do you say "How can we have your points, please" in French?
Pour votre, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, so simple.
Your points, please.
12 points, votre Espagne
How surprising from Andorra.
pour Espagne.
Oh, but I still miss Andorra.
Come back to us, Andorra.
Andorra.
Andorra's song, of course, was sung in Catalan.
Because that's the national language of Andorra.
La Mirada Interior. Oh, yeah, I
That's
remember her
weird.
song. I mean, I remember Hair.
It's dramatic but strange.
Yeah, it didn't stick with me so much.
You're still going through the non-qualifiers.
There's a lot of non-qualifiers.
Yeah.
Bulgaria. Oh, the skinny guy. He looks a lot like Ryan Stiles, actually.
Don't know who that is.
He's a comedian, man.
I don't remember their song.
Me either.
It's cheating when you don't say former Yugoslav Republic.
He said it in French.
He did.
Yeah.
And that's saying he could be bothered to memorize Lex Republic Yugoslav de Macedon.
Is that actually him, though? Is that the host man, or is that someone else?
No, that's him.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right.
His dulcet tones.
So 15 non-qualifiers.
I'm still going through them.
Slightly insulting hello.
Yep. He's getting sick of it already. You gotta stay with it, dude. There's a lot of French points to announce.
Yeah.
He has like 30 more countries to go.
Yeah.
Oh, and Aaron's
terrible.
decided to waffle.
Here is the result of the Irish candidates.
Thank you.
Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Yeah, Ireland. The tiny ginger and the woman in the beret.
I wonder if they were brother and sister.
Donna and Joe
Greece, 2 points.
is the name of the act.
Yeah, that doesn't really tell you much.
I'll tell you more.
Okay.
Switzerland.
Donna McCall and Joe McCall.
Oh. Brother and sister?
Could be mother and son.
Not much older than him.
Could be cousins.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could just be a coincidence.
They could be married.
I think he's too young to
They
be
could
married.
be married.
Not too young to be in the Eurovision, but too young to be married.
He's too young to be married. I think she'd be a cradle snatcher.
Alright, time to do some sleuthing. Oh, he looks older these days.
Well, that's what happens.
Yep, brother and sister. Joseph McCall is actually the same age as me. He was born in 1989, which means that at this time he was 16.
He didn't look older than 16.
No.
Wow,
Wow.
you're right.
He's
And
a teenager.
his sister is 5 years older.
Yeah, she looked comfortable and he looked incredibly awkward. Shame on you, Ireland, giving 12 points to Latvia, and they've gone in the lead.
Man, a 16-year-old at Eurovision.
Yep.
What have I done with my life?
You haven't competed for Ireland in the Eurovision.
And been knocked out very correctly in the semi-final.
So, I think this was the high point of their career. They later appeared on an Irish reality show that was a knockoff of Fawlty Towers.
What?
It's called Fawlty Towers. I assume that's Irish. Yeah, Fawlty means welcome in Irish.
And
But it's like a reality show where they have to run a hotel for 2 weeks.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ah, local Irish television. Anyway, who's doing votes?
Latvia's
Slovenia.
in the lead and Slovenia's burning. I think there was a song that was Stop. It was in Slovenian, but there was one word in English, and that word was stop.
Yes, you're correct. I don't remember the song.
It was kind of boring. It was fine. It wasn't a mess like some of these songs are. It had a sort of wholeness about it. Like, who gives 12 points to Croatia?
And
Even-
taboos in the room, Slovenia gives
Oh.
2 points to Croatia.
Well, you know, Slovenia,
The
Croatia.
people don't like block voting.
No,
And nor does Terry.
nor does Terry.
I think that's why he left eventually.
I think it was more that no one was voting for the UK.
That was a bigger issue for him.
Yeah, And he felt that they had sent a good song in 2008 and still no one voted for them.
He's got to get a sense of perspective. The
Well,
UK
he's
has
dead
never
now.
sent a good song.
I mean, that's not true.
I know.
I sent an okay one last year.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, that was after Terry Wogan died, so it's hard for him to factor that into his opinions.
Oh, I should have tried harder. So Poland, they had some rather flamboyant costumes. I don't know if it was traditional dress, but there was a lot of flowy skirts and capes and stuff.
Yeah.
I think this was the tassel. Oh, no, that wasn't the tassel.
Who was tassels?
He had big sleeves.
Yeah.
Tassels.
Just a vague memory of tassels.
Tassels in the wind. So these haven't been in alphabetical order. Yeah.
12 points to Ukraine.
Good
That's
Football.
popular in the Ukrainian audience.
It's unsurprising. So we must have almost made it through the non-qualifiers now.
I think so.
Yes,
'Cause
Hungary is the first
qualified.
one from the main event.
First of all, congratulations to the great show. You did a great job. And here are the results of the Hungarian vote. Latvia, 1 point.
We're well in the lead.
Serbia, Montenegro, 2 points.
And no one's on nil, but Germany is coming last.
That does happen. Does tend to happen.
Poor old Germany.
Germany, France, and the UK.
Yeah,
All
they're
sitting
all
at the
pretty
bottom.
low. Even, I guess Spain's doing mildly better, but mostly because of the 12 they got from Andorra.
Yeah.
Denmark, 6 points.
The Big Five, Big Four,
Mm.
the automatic qualifiers,
7 points.
they will frequently not do well, whether it's due to lack of trying or due to, I don't know, backlash,
being not-
unpopularity.
Unpopularity and not being knocked out in the semis when they send a bad song. So they hung out to dry in the final.
And
Finally,
then Albania in second last place.
Greece.
Yes. Albania. Oh yeah,
The
that
wedding
wasn't
one.
good. Yeah. The miming of the violins.
The miming of the violin.
Miming of the violins.
Good evening, Kiev.
Oh,
It's a champagne glass
she's
with
been to
orange
it already.
juice.
That's the woman from Bucks Fizz.
okay.
So she won in 1987. She won. She was in Bucks Fizz.
I don't. What?
She was in the band Bucks Fizz that won the Eurovision.
Oh. Oh.
Bucks Fizz is not the drink she's holding.
Well, it is also the drink she's holding.
I'm so lost.
So this woman.
So they're named after a drink.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the drink exactly?
I think Bucks Fizz just meant champagne.
Is
Or
it Cockney
sparkling
rhyming
wine.
slang?
I don't know. I think the fizz is referring to the sparkling nature.
I see. Interesting.
I don't know what the bucks is
Because
referring
it's
to.
often drank at a bucks night.
Maybe.
Well, no, not drunk at a hen's night.
I don't know. I'm just saying she won the Eurovision.
I don't believe you.
Well, don't. But I'm correct. I don't make up my facts.
Bucks Fizz is a alcoholic cocktail made of 2 parts champagne to 1 part orange juice.
That's
It's very similar to a mimosa, but the proportions are different.
There you go.
Ah, the British lads like Greece.
Mm-hmm.
I say lay off the Bucks Fizz, boys.
They will not.
Possibly the worst green screen so far.
Oh, yeah, it's got like the weird echoey edges.
She looks like she's got a halo effect on her.
They might still be using blue screens. Imagine that.
The past was a strange place. Latvia is still in the lead, but Greece is up into second.
The way I imagine the cutoff is that Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, used blue screens, and Episode 2 used green screens.
Whereas
So
I thought
it's
that,
somewhere in the early 2000s.
I thought Lord of the Rings was still using blue screens.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
that's
it's
still early
slightly
2000s.
later. Yeah, slightly later. It's like the last one I
Around
think was
that time.
2004 or something.
But they did film them back to back.
Yeah, true. I've used both.
Really? I've never used any.
Oh. Chroma key.
Classic.
You can do it in iMovie. It's not a complicated technique these days.
Well, I've just never really done a video project, I guess is what I'm saying.
You could do it when I was in high school, so we did.
Did you use blue or green?
I've used both.
Right. Yeah. You said.
Yeah.
Or did you use a labyrinth-style black screen,
No,
which did not work super well?
no. And an odd choice for chroma key. Because chroma key is very old technology.
Yes.
I would have thought they would have been able to do a better job by
That's
the time
how they did the Chili Down number.
Yeah, I'm just saying it wasn't a great job.
Well, take it up with the special effects department of Labyrinth.
Well, maybe I will.
Good. Write him a letter. Go find Danny John Jules at Dimension Jump and get up in his face.
I don't think he was in charge.
Well, no. He was involved. But he could get you onto Charles Ogans,
Sounds like a lot of effort.
who was the choreographer, but again, maybe not in charge of the special effects.
What's with
visual
this
effects.
interview with a boxer?
Is she interviewing the boxer or is the boxer interviewing her? And what's with the ring around her belly button?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's definitely a boxer. And it's very scripted.
This is terrible.
Yes. Must be another ad break, I guess.
15 countries of votes to go, but we're listening to a boxer interview a singer.
Or possibly a singer interview a boxer. It's
It's-
quite hard to tell.
They're
Yeah.
just doing a backstage spot. What? What?
Lucky gold horseshoes.
Don't turn it upside down. That makes the good luck fall and dope.
You're saying he's not a very intelligent boxer. It's an insult to boxers everywhere.
Sorry. I've alienated another community.
Look, he's got the CD.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna plug the CD.
More
Oh.
merch plugging. Were they doing DVDs back then?
Yeah, is that a thing? Yeah, also just about been a thing.
Were they doing VHSs back then?
I don't think any of them have been released on VHS. They're too long.
Yeah. You get like a box set of like 5
Double set
tapes.
of tapes.
The next country to say hello is Romania. Good evening.
And on with the votes. On into infinity. There will never be an end to the votes. We will be voting
I
forever.
gotta say,
What?
the last few years they've really streamlined the voting process to great
Romania's got
effect.
some not very convincingly related fireworks.
But people were really against the voting changes. They're like, oh, we'll take all the tension out. And I'm like, have you seen the voting process?
Yeah, anyone who thinks this adds tension
It still has tension. Like
Yeah.
the new system.
has a lot more tension. And you don't feel like falling asleep is a good solution to it.
And with this system, at a certain point, you know that someone is going to win and nothing can be done, and you still have to get through 5 to 10 minutes of voting.
Yeah. And then they made that better, but yeah. And it depends how big the lead is. But
Yeah, true.
it's true. Sometimes, like when Norway won in 2009, I think that it was so obvious so early.
That was Violin Man,
Yeah,
and he's coming back this year.
he is coming back. It's the return of Violin there.
Although, don't expect him to win again.
I don't. And stranger things have happened.
I haven't watched that one yet, but he said his song was worse.
I think it is worse. And also the Eurovision's kind of moved on.
There was a moment.
Come on, Moldova.
You know who wins this.
Yeah, I know who wins this.
I had forgotten. They reminded me in the break of who won.
Wow,
Otherwise, this would have been more exciting for me.
Sorry for spoiling the 2005 Eurovision.
Yes, and we're going to pretend that whoever is potentially listening to this also does not know. So
Yeah,
we'll go on with it.
it's been the fabulous introduction.
Yeah, I hope that all newcomers to Eurovision start with 2005 and start with this commentary track.
Yep.
Where things can only go up from 2005.
Oh, it's not the worst.
Which year would you pick as the worst?
2001.
Ah.
Really?
Yes.
Even going back to the 70s?
Even going back to the 70s.
60s?
I haven't watched all of the 60s ones, but I've never seen one that is worse than 2001.
We should watch that next.
Okay.
Locked in.
Anthony!
Well, Latvia's back in the lead.
Yeah.
And there's only forever to go.
And there's only 4 points between Latvia and Greece.
Yeah, Greece were languishing at the sort of bottom of the left side for a while, but they've come up. Germany, still coming last.
Yeah. Haven't got any more than that. 2 points.
Where did they get 2 points from?
You know, rummaging in the bins at the back of the stadium. I can't believe Latvia are doing so well. I should remember that, and it is not sensible.
Yeah.
Both Latvia and Denmark are doing very well, so I guess the boy band was popular.
And maybe... Oh, there we go, we're about halfway. So Latvia's style song, they were also unique this year.
Well, they were kind of similar to Denmark, but yeah, they were less upbeat than Denmark. And yes, it wasn't the drum machine and the thrusting. That doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out why it's done so well, inexplicably, because it was not a good song. Is it because that genre hadn't been played out yet?
I guess.
People want peace. Peace and love.
Yeah, people got over peace and
Love,
love about
peace,
2 years
peace.
ago, right?
Yeah, it's passe.
Yep. Now it's all about people who can't get drink orders correct. So many songs about that.
Are there really that many?
I can't remember.
Box Fizz.
That's Fizz.
Is that about drinks?
No.
It's just the band.
It's called Making Your Mind Up.
Yeah, making your mind up about what drink you're gonna get.
And there was that Spanish one that was called Bloody Mary.
Was that about the drink or the queen?
The drink.
Good question.
The chorus went, Un Bloody Mary, por favor. Which I don't think means I'm a big fan of Queen Mary.
Maybe they were singing from the perspective of Queen Elizabeth, who was ordering for Mary to be brought to her so she could be executed.
I don't think so, because
I think I'm
surely
misremembering history.
the Spanish would be on the side of Mary, surely.
Yeah. Definitely.
But it's like a historical perspective thing. Like, they're singing as Elizabeth.
But they wouldn't.
No,
Doesn't it?
they wouldn't.
No.
And Mary was quite a bit older than Elizabeth.
So they wouldn't go drinking together.
No.
Did she not execute her? Did I get that wrong?
Yes.
Oops. Who executed Mary?
No one.
What?
She died of a stomach tumour.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Yeah. Is that not Bloody Mary?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
This has been history lesson in the middle of the Eurovision voting.
Well, there aren't that many Queen Marys. So. Mm-hmm. Better luck next time on Pick a Mary.
Points. They're up to 4.
Woohoo! They're still last place. But
They
Albania
have
has
not
moved ahead of
overtaken
France.
France
Oh wait,
by
they have the same number.
Closing in on Albania and France.
Gradually.
Clawing their way.
Well, just them getting points happens so infrequently that I don't know how to make a trend out of that.
Somehow I'm surprised that Las Vegas song didn't capture the imagination of Europe.
That was Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweden, yeah, they often do well.
They do. They often isn't the same as always.
Exactly. They're learning that lesson
More
now.
Latvia.
It's baffling.
Greece is baffling to me.
Well, I remember the Grace one, so that makes it less baffling.
What was the tune again?
What?
My number one.
You are the one.
My number one.
The only treasure I'll ever have.
I like it with the Australian accent.
Thank you. You're all weak. All the Eurovision hits in strong Australian accent. Waterloo. Oh, Larry. Oh.
Diggy low, diggy low, things are going my way.
Tell me my gold shoes.
Oh, Albania just bumped France up ahead of them.
I am. Expensive.
What a mistake.
Yeah, that wasn't tactical.
Oh, and Albania is also doing it in French.
So it looks like you wandered onto it's got two lapel mics.
Yeah. I wonder if...
He's a notoriously soft talker.
And he looks like he should be doing the late night interview show, not the Eurovision.
Who speaks French or English? Well, I speak a bit of French. On you go, on you go.
Is Israel going to send that same guy again?
Probably.
They seem to have him every year.
Well, maybe they won't have him this year since that broadcaster became a fun.
Yeah, he came on last year and announced, we're not going to be in next year.
But they have sent a song as just
Yes. So, in a sense, he was correct, but in another sense, like, not at all. Like, Israel came back, but...
maybe not him. Maybe he got fired.
Mm.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 1 point to Latvia.
How about 0 points?
Well, 0 points is also acceptable. But Grace is pulling ahead.
Why?
Because reasons. Also
Because-
pop music.
2005.
Boo. Up the Moldovas and Norways.
Malta's doing quite well. United Kingdom got some buns.
Where's your pick? Bosnia, not even on the left column.
Aw, makes me sad.
Yeah.
Should they still say they lost?
Hungary was amazing last year. They should just send that song again. It's against the rules.
Bad rules.
Oh, don't give 12 points to Greece. Cyprus.
Of course they're going to give
Cyprus.
12 points to Greece.
You're the last person I expect to give 12 points to Greece. Cyprus.
Shock Coram.
Says man who has never paid attention to the Eurovision. Or a map.
Or has never found out what language they speak in Cyprus.
Cypriot.
Yes, Cypriot.
Which is definitely not Greek.
Oh, they put the logo of the broadcaster on the left there.
Yep, I've been doing that the whole time.
I know, but I just wasn't paying attention.
Ah.
Yeah, see? Norvège. That song was so good.
Yeah.
And Israel's doing better than I remember as well.
Well, there's still time for it to change.
Mm.
Voting is officially going on forever.
So much time for it to change.
Denmark, 10 points.
Fools.
What have you done? Oh,
It's a second for Romania.
good.
People really want to see more ankle grinding. I think ankle grinding never returned. Sometimes things do well and everybody tries it the next year.
It's a different presenter in Israel.
It's not that guy.
That guy.
She looks really tired.
But there's quite a big time difference between Ukraine and Israel. Yes.
And the audio is not good.
Bad satellite connection.
Well,
Well, he's an impatient guy.
yeah, you got to be tactful when you're hiring on the satellite presenters,
Yeah, man.
but many hosts do not manage it.
Well, it's hard because you've got to hurry them along without appearing to be rude. Get on with it. Because if you just let people talk, man, can they talk? Oh, France got 5 points. Still haven't overtaken Sweden. But left Albania in the dust.
Comparatively, they've almost doubled. They've more than doubled their score. What an upset!
What an upset.
The comings and goings at the bottom of the list are endlessly fascinating.
Yay, Malta.
I remember who won and who kind of did well. So it's the bottom players that become interesting.
Because you don't remember who came last,
I don't.
unless they were really terrible.
Or is there a nil or something?
Yeah. A nil is always a notable event.
Yeah.
Give him some time, man.
Wow.
Oh my god. They're both talking over each other and oh, this is terrible.
Some good alien earpiece.
She didn't even come out of a UFO.
Well, not that you saw. They would do that off camera.
Oh, I see.
Except for that one where it was on camera. You saw the UFO fly behind them.
That was a mistake.
It's like Serbia and Montenegro need some spaces.
Well,
It's a bit squished.
it's so long, otherwise it's gonna... Woof.
You go through it.
He nailed it, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
But
8
yeah.
points to Albania means they pull ahead of France.
Oh!
Goodbye, France.
That.
Unbelievable.
Greece are pulling ahead though.
And Germany way behind on 4, trailing France by 7 points. What's going to happen at the bottom of the list?
It's exciting.
I'm on the edge of my seat,
Yeah.
figuratively speaking.
Figuratively speaking.
He is so impatient,
Yeah, the way he says hello is just not dignified.
very patronizing. I don't like it. Oh, if you must.
Wow. This is a long bit of Danish. That was unnecessary.
Well, I think that it was perfectly warranted to insult the host's mother.
Yeah, true. He was asking for it.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 points.
He has no idea because he only learnt a little bit of French.
A very little bit of French.
Didn't bother learning any Danish.
No, we can't learn every language in Europe. That would be too time consuming.
There are so many.
There are so many.
What's the highest number of languages that has been in a Eurovision song?
Does nonsense count as a distinct language?
No.
Is that one when they did Romanian, English, Russian, French, and Italian? 5.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Impressive.
It's not a good song.
Is that the one where they had all the stereotype costumes?
Yes.
You are thinking of the right one.
That was fantastic.
No.
No.
It was fantastically awful.
It was tiresome.
No way.
Yeah, no, I got 12 points.
Good for them.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's Sweden. I wonder what's going to happen. it's a toss-up. Sometimes they like screw each other over, or sometimes they will unduly reward each other, depending on how they're feeling.
It's mostly undue reward.
Yeah, Scandinavia has its rivalries, but they are still quite close.
I mean, it's not like Yugoslavia are all big old friends, but Slovenia still gives points to Croatia, and Croatia still gives points to Slovenia.
Too true.
They're culturally similar.
La Suisse should be, surely.
No, he's not doing any of the love.
You're right. It's very lazy.
Malta overtook Latvia. Yes.
Come on up, Malta.
But you will save that fraction of a second with each announcement.
That's right. Get rid of the Liz.
Get the
Get her-
time, shave that time off, yeah.
He knows how long it's going to take.
There you go, Norway and Denmark getting some high scores there. And of course, Finland is not in the contest.
Well, they got knocked out in the semis.
Yes.
She seems happy. I think she might peak too soon at this rate.
Mm.
We've got to save it for the prize.
Just gotta lay off the Bucks fizz. Oh, we've got Princess Leia over here.
I think she represents us. Mariki Massa.
And now here are the results for Macedonian votes. Hungary, 1 point.
She represents in the future.
Bosnia and Herzegovina, 3 points. Turkey, 4 points.
It's going to give a point to Germany.
Moldova, 5 points.
Austria? They already voted.
Yeah.
Too late. We had Turkey already?
6 points.
Yeah. They didn't. Oh, hang on. Maybe not.
Greece, 7 points. Croatia, 8
Maybe
points.
not. That's a weak bet.
Serbia and Montenegro, 10 points.
Poor people. No friends.
And 12 points,
For lots of money.
Albania.
There goes Albania jumping Spain and the UK. And now the big four are the bottom four.
Yeah, illustrates the point pretty neatly.
Mm-hmm. Well said.
Greece is in the lead. Latvia's gone down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Malta, 135 points. And Israel, 121 points.
I'm surprised how high Romania is.
Industrial is in.
We got a shortcut of someone unexpected.
Will we see them again now? No, I don't think it was them.
No, it was some other person.
Someone very unprepared.
Very high quality.
Well, they haven't green screened her. They put her in front of a screen.
Oh, this doesn't look very good.
No.
They're in Ukraine.
Yep. She's probably just down the road.
Hungary, 2 points.
Did they ever do a cross to someone who's inside the same studio?
3 points.
I've never seen that. I've seen like in the arena next door.
Yeah. With a big crowd watching. Mm.
Switzerland, 5 points.
You could do it from anywhere.
Oh. Something's happening.
Russia, 4 points. Switzerland, 5 points.
All have made a mistake.
Yes.
Oh, we've had an
There was,
interruption because the votes have gotten confused.
there was an oops.
I think we had the voice of our executive supervisor.
Mr. Pri Jon Olasans.
Yeah.
Serbia and Montenegro, 3 points.
What was 1 point?
Oh, the graphics are out of sync with the announcements. Oh no, they're starting again.
Oh dear.
Oh,
in a reboot.
Oh yeah, she got it wrong.
She read them in the wrong order. And then the graphic... Oh, don't! There's problems, dude.
Yeah.
Lay off.
Lay off that later.
She's your own lady too.
You keep telling her to restart, and now you're telling her to hurry up.
So rude.
Give
Just
this
trying
guy
to
the
get
boot.
through it.
Who hosted last year?
Those three butch dudes.
Oh, they were bad. They was quite awkward.
Yeah.
There was this...
Good choice though.
There was a good skit where Mons came in and like tutored them on how to be a presenter.
Yeah.
But obviously didn't take.
Nah. Mons is a lot better.
They were just reminding you of a better presenter,
Yeah.
showing up why they're...
Don't reference
not
the
up to
thing
snuff.
if you can't live up to the thing. Poor Germany. Still gonna last.
Why is that guy holding a scarf that says hamburger?
Because that's Hamburg.
So,
They're in Hamburg.
what does hamburger mean in German?
A citizen of Hamburg.
Okay. As in, ich bin ein Berliner.
Yes, I'm a jam joke.
Ich bin ein Hamburger.
Are you, Anthony?
I am a meat patty.
If you're a meat patty, you'd just be a Hamburg.
That's true.
Ooh, Israel overtook Latvia. Oh, it's tied with Latvia.
Oh.
Oh. Yay, Malta!
They're moving up there over to Romania. Although they'll probably give 10 points to Romania now.
Yeah.
No, of course, Turkey. And Greece, 12 points.
Don't do it, man.
He did it.
He did it.
You gotta announce the votes as they come to you or you get in trouble.
Yeah. If you mess with them, that man from the EBU, he gets very upset.
He knows where you live. And he'll come around with his microwave network.
And boil you in your skin.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
It takes a turn very quickly.
Yeah, they just point all the towers at you at once. What's the Norwegian guy talking about?
I'm trying to listen.
Don't tell me you want to say Norwegian. I think he's just ordering a pizza.
There's nothing I can follow.
Oh, only 5 points to Greece.
Maybe I was saying it's no longer possible for Norway to win.
Aww. That's sad.
They're doing okay.
Their song was amazing.
Oh man, he's good at the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. That's his one skill.
Yeah, that's his key party trick. Oh, there goes Bosnia.
12 points and hopefully bring some joy to the team of Serbia and Montenegro.
What a surprise.
Block voting. Block. Oh, those are the guys with the mismatched jackets.
Yes, their arms in the air.
Like they just did not care.
Well, Greece can't give 12 points to Greece, so who are they going to give it to?
He's having trouble with the glasses on the green screen.
What? Green screen's wobbling.
He's flying.
Green screen's...
Fabulous flying Grecian. The fabulous waffling Grecian.
Now it's flashing.
Now we're looking down on everyone.
It's very strange. It's like he's crowd surfing.
He's still waffling.
Yes.
The votes have begun.
Come on, give one to Germany.
They're desperate for it. Come on.
How much will they give to Cyprus?
Well, it was a very Greek Cypriot entry. I wouldn't be surprised if they got the full 12.
Come on, Germany. Their self-esteem is down the loo. They actually won one year. That really surprises me considering how badly they do every other year.
Yeah.
Huh?
And they were like, how can we do that again? Just send Lena again. Didn't work out the second time.
It didn't, but they didn't come last or anything. It wasn't bad.
Agreed.
It's gotten a lot worse in recent years.
Yep. No surprises
Norwegian
there.
commentator knew it too.
Yeah, we all know what's happening here. Oh, that's quite rude.
Oh, yes, there's no call for that.
Dobro večer. Oh, please.
You think she's not genuine?
At least she's not floating.
I think she is.
I think she's a genuine.
She's a fair way above the ground.
I think she's just on a bridge. He is so ready to go home.
Yeah. He was ready at the start of the
So,
voting, and the
got a
voting's
taxi
not even
waiting.
done.
Yeah. He's got his hat in his hand.
Just come off the semi-final. No, that would have been a few days before, yeah.
Yeah. Midweek.
You know, there's a couple of days between them these days, but they have 2 semi-finals now.
He's still needing some time in between for rehearsals and stuff.
What did Russia send this year? Oh, nobody hurt no one. The weird plated bikini.
Mannequin.
She was ready for anything. A day at the beach or a violent battle.
Or a violent battle at the beach.
Provided
Or
the surf wasn't too violent.
a song contest.
12 for Malta.
Yeah, well
Yay.
into second now.
Yep.
Good on Malta.
Yeah.
3rd position, the death position.
Well, it's not
The second death position.
It's not a good position though.
The half to death position.
Sarajevo appears to be on fire.
Sarajevo is burning. It's not great.
And we appear to be looking at it through a window with some blinds.
How bizarre.
What's for Germany? No, they've cut out, they've closed the blinds.
No. No more fire.
No more fire.
Somebody put that fire
Oh,
out.
they've opened the blinds again.
They're still on fire.
The world is on fire. There's 3 countries between Germany and Bosnia. I'm back on the map. I'm looking
Oh, right, I
around,
was going to say, not on the scoreboard.
trying to identify some blocks by geography.
What was that?
Serbia. Wait. Did she say Serbia and Herzegovina by mistake?
Yeah,
Bit of a Freudian slip there.
that was weird. Close the blinds, open the blinds. Close the blinds, open the blinds.
He said thank you and then he sat down.
Yeah.
Too late.
Well, he ain't gonna win. Switzerland is not announcing in French.
No. It's an English year.
It's bad. It's not the French taking part, is it? For some
What city was it?
I don't know.
Bern in the German-speaking part of Switzerland.
I thought it was,
Okay.
but it is in the western half of Switzerland, closer to France.
Oh, the graphics are way behind.
And
Yeah.
Zurich is over in the east. But I don't know about the actual language distribution. Yeah, Spain picks up some points, but it did not change their position.
It's still big four all at the bottom.
Yeah. And then Ukraine.
Well, Ukraine weren't going for a win.
No.
Greece are a long way in front now. Albania have gone right up. That's strange voting from Switzerland.
Yeah, they have odd tastes.
Serbia and Montenegro are happy anyway.
That's not their flag, it's the Montenegrin flag.
Well, they were singing in Montenegrin.
Yeah. I just don't think it would be politic to have just the Montenegrin flag. But whatever.
Yes, you said that already.
They're doing so well.
Latvia, surrounded by countries that didn't qualify. Except Russia.
Yeah. That block has kind of deserted them. They can still vote.
In the sense that their songs weren't good.
Yeah. Well, Latvia's song wasn't good either.
Yet they somehow got through. They don't reveal the votes for the semi-final, do they?
They do these days.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could probably check on Wikipedia, see if it's there. Oh, I got confused.
Did they think it was over?
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to forget about 12 points.
Never mind
He does
about
not
that.
care.
Nope. It ends at 10 points, right? Pretty sure it ends at 10 points.
10 points. Oh, it's done. Oh, he's still got what?
Another country.
Alright,
Right.
get out of here. No Italy this year.
Oh no, Italy had a long time in the wilderness.
No Czech Republic.
Czech Republic has barely participated. Same with Slovakia.
What was I supposed to be looking at?
Whether they released the results of the semi-final vote.
Right. Results, indeed. There's places.
Is that like a voting table?
There is points. But I can't sort by points.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So Romania came first.
Malta seems to have got a solid second.
How do they do semi-points? Is it the same kind of system as this?
I don't know.
Because Lithuania was in last place with 17 points.
Interesting.
So they did better than the big four. Or no, at least France, Germany. Oh, are they declaring the winner?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It must be over.
is it over? Are we done?
Were the points finished?
Greece won.
Yes, Greece has won.
Oh. Hey, Greece won. How about that?
Malta came second.
Malta came
Well done to
second.
Kathy.
Yeah, nice picking of the thing. Song.
Indeed, nice picking of the thing song.
I agree. How did
That's what-
Moldova do?
We'll rename this not the Eurovision Song Contest, the Eurovision Picking of the Thing song.
That's right.
Do we need the close-up of taping a microphone to someone's face?
Well, this is the problem, is that there's a big pause here at every contest because
They have to.
trying to get her ready to go on stage.
But surely they could see the writing on the wall. I mean, I guess you can't. What was that about?
Wow, she was not happy.
Some backstage drama, perhaps.
Just people mobbing her. And some flowers.
Some green, anyway.
Yes.
These
It's kind of like they're assaulting them with ferns.
these segments are always so chaotic.
Yeah. And never really quite works.
But look, sparkly.
She's got a great flag. And she's running in the wrong direction. Oh, on stage, you won.
Well, the steps are over there.
Yeah,
Oh.
gotta get up. You'd think they'd wheel in a little set of steps for the front for the winner announcement, but apparently not.
Norwegian commentator seems a bit disappointed.
Yeah, can you blame him? 9th place.
They had the better entry and Grace won the day.
Moldova in 6th place, by the way.
It's good.
And your pick, 14th place for Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah, sad.
Looks like they keep trying to hand her the trophy, but she doesn't want it.
Yeah.
Her hands are full of flags.
It's like just lift it. And this was before the crystal microphone.
Yeah. What is it? It's some kind of glass block.
Yeah. they
With a
used to
bubble
like
in
just
it?
like an art thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to drop that on your foot. Now they stand awkwardly for a bit.
Yeah, you need to sing. You're ready. Give someone the trophy. No, they're getting other things. They're getting bouquets.
Yeah, they had
Carry
that
on
before.
Oh, chaos.
You're supposed to sing now. Oh, really?
Oh, singing.
Oh, what song? What song do you want?
Oh,
Yeah, President.
wow. Is he going to sing with them?
Oh, is he the guy who went orange?
Wow, he's wearing an impressive dress. Oh, wait. That's him in the middle.
I think so.
Did-
Is he not even wearing a tie?
Why?
Oh, no, I think it's wearing a tie.
This is
Yes,
No.
it's orange guy.
He's not wearing a tie.
Well,
orange guy.
see how his face is kind of pockmarked?
It's like the surface of the moon.
Yeah. During some kind of political upheaval, somebody tried to poison him and he went
Oh,
and he got pockmarked.
wow.
Yeah. It's dangerous being a politician in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Oof.
And what is
That's
that
true.
thing he's holding?
Oh, I think that's the award for the composer.
Oh.
But this doesn't normally happen. Them
The speech from the president.
a president coming out and giving an award to a composer.
Well, you usually give the composer an award.
Yeah, but does it happen on stage?
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere in all the confusion.
Yeah, it usually does.
More kissing.
Oh no, she got it as well.
Hmm.
I'm very sure at this one, I have no idea.
I could tell you.
Then tell me.
I will. Don't try and stop me.
Tenterhooks.
Are we going to hear the song?
Yeah, she didn't write it. Music by Christos Dantis. Lyrics by Christos Dantis and Natalia Jamanu.
There you go.
And she is Helena Paparizou.
Oh, it must be coming to a prize now.
So Greece won by 38 points compared to Malta.
A lot of people leaving in the stadium.
And Romania in 3rd place.
Well, if you leave now, it's easier to get out of the parking
Another
lot.
34 points behind.
I've already heard this song.
Yeah.
It's true, but I suppose we're obligated to continue on until the end of the broadcast. Mm-hmm.
There's one guy with a bouquet running around the back.
How's the shirt tucking situation?
They're well tucked at the moment.
Well tucked for now.
They're wearing like Greek flag rosettes.
One of them is.
Yeah, ended up take it off.
Well, you know, I like that the final performance is a little bit more casual sometimes.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, the Golden Shoes, in fact, this was during the natural language rule where they had to sing in their country's native language, but for the reprise they sang it in English. And last year's Portugal winner, he brought out his sister to sing with him as a duet for the reprise instead of solo, which was nice because she wrote it and also was going to perform it if he was too ill.
Yeah, she performed in their rehearsals for him.
Yes. Oh, the guy's shirt's come out again.
Them Greeks.
It's warm there. Shirts are unnecessary.
Yep.
It's competent.
Hmm.
Catching. But it isn't setting the world on fire.
No.
Not even Sarajevo. I think Greece were glad to win after such a long time participating.
Yeah.
You know, and they had to sing in Greek for a long time and got no points from anybody except Cyprus. And things were looking up for Greece at this point. They had the Olympics.
And then,
Well, let's not talk about that. And they live happily ever.
forever, and they never had any financial problems.
Yeah. These people don't know what's going to happen in their future.
That's true.
As far as she knows, she just won the Eurovision.
Well,
Yep.
she did.
So she knows correctly. Her knowledge is fact-based. There's some random guys with some great flags. Whether that's the songwriters. Well done, Grace.
Well, that was Eurovision 2005.
Yep.
Not a good year, but
No.
not without its charm.
And there's always at least one good song you can enjoy.
That's right.
And there are at least 3 this year.
Never a black hole. It's just sometimes a grey hole.
Grey Hole.
Well,
Eurovision.
there we go.
The glorious Grey Hole.
Yep. It's over. It's over.
And this concludes our broadcast day.
Yeah, I have to say goodbye.
Yep.
I've been Milo Scat / Anthony.
I've been Halsey Pope.
And I've been Kathy Wise.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.